Yes. I can recall I was having a jolly good time.
Was being the opposite
Yeah.
word.
I was a hairy bowling ball in a pub fight.
There was the pub fight, which was amazing.
Hairy
Cannonball!
There
I'll
was-
go make sure Frosty gets up here.
I'm sure he'll arrive. Or be asleep.
What's up, Mr. Dungeon Master? You called?
Can you remember you were peeing into somebody's mouth last time, I think.
Yeah.
I was doing what?
Peeing into somebody's
Oh.
mouth.
Oh, no, that was, no, last time we left off, we were just killed a demon bitch. I can't find a better word for it.
That's because you don't know what it is.
Sir Joseph's Tinder date?
Worst date ever.
Or best date, all depending on your preferences.
Yeah. I've had some interesting date
Let me
stories.
just point this way?
The worst one is I had what the
yeah, maybe that way.
I had artificial sweeteners in sugar-free sweets just for a date.
Yeah.
Oh
I can't do
no.
it! There we go!
Wasn't the gummy
Yes,
bears, was
I
it?
did it!
It was an explosive environment.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, everybody's eating something. I want to go eat now.
Dick.
I'm gonna get a pot noodle.
Can I recommend Huel?
Chomping on a bit of what is in the Huel?
It's basically porridge, buddy. It's basically porridge.
Porridge. Oh god. I'm sorry. Are you on a
You're
diet?
working out now because that's a working out.
It really no, it's not. It really isn't. It's not that kind of stuff, buddy. It's not like protein shakes or anything. It's just it's basically porridge.
Get in touch with his Scottish roots.
I'm getting in touch with my banana roots right now. This is banana flavour. Yum.
Okay.
It's food that I don't have to eat.
Gonna kick his fucking teeth in. He's all like, "Oh, I'm so excited to fucking play. I can't wait. Blah blah blah. With Switch Sunday, not a problem. I'll be there." You fucking schmuck.
Schmuck.
It's such an American saying.
You remember that D&D the D&D session I did for the 2 new chaps that wanted to learn? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure you can remember at least some of it before you fell asleep.
Let's wait for that.
I've reinvented it to help some more players learn as well. And I've tweaked it a little bit to slightly fit a more modern play style.
So, what other things did you change to simplify? Or did you find any more?
I removed a couple of unnecessary sort of nonsense bits and changed one of them into like a player riddle thing, so that there's more interaction for the players. And I also changed it so that it wasn't quite so intensely focused just on combat encounters. I've adjusted it so you can do several of the encounters in different ways through different characters.
Oh, hang on, the doorbell's going.
And your doorbell's going. No, he's just run off. What? Huh? Oh, good call. Yeah, I don't mind. How are you, Saint?
Had a very interesting weekend.
Very interesting weekend.
I got food.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Terabad or just...
Oh no, I got laid. It was great.
Ah.
It was just phenomenal.
Woof.
No.
Exactly. Woof.
No. No woof.
Heresy.
Heresy? What are you munching upon?
I have homemade, I don't even know what this is, muffin.
Amazon.
Muffins or muppets?
Right.
Yeah, rhubarb and custard muffin.
What'd you buy me, Jake?
Tiny
Right.
ways.
I'm gonna turn it on or off.
Mm-mm-mm. Nom 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 nom
I
nom
got
nom.
a LiPo bag for my LiPo batteries
Cool.
Ah,
because I have a fear of LiPo explosion.
Yeah, I never did enjoy charging my batteries either, if I'm honest.
Never what? Sorry.
Did enjoy charging my batteries.
Yeah, I'd rather not explode my house. If I can
Yeah.
help it.
I mean, I know it's a very small chance of such things happening, but at the same time, my brain's like, what if it blows up? What if there's fire?
fire. Fire.
Nom 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 nom.
All right, I don't think he's gonna make it. Let's get this show on the road.
Well,
Okay.
it's now
Else is here.
18:25.
Just wait until Frosty comes on roll 20 and then we're good to go.
There's Frosty in Discord.
I'll try not to just eat my way through this session, so...
That would be a challenge to not stop eating throughout
Yeah,
the
just...
session.
I
I would just bite myself some popcorn, jelly beans, and all that sort of thing. Just like eating mess, so you just end up like a complete sticky blob of shit afterwards. Start crying because you've eaten too much, and then you're eating too much to make yourself feel better.
Just so happens it was food o'clock, so... Yeah.
Yes, it is that
Food
time when it's
o'clock.
food.
Food o'clock is...
See, Amber's also rabbiting away.
Yum.
Rabbiting
nom.
away.
That was gross.
Wasn't me.
Aw.
Wasn't me either.
Wasn't
neither.
me.
Take full responsibility if it gets me fired.
God.
Oh, that reminds me, I was meant to test something. Damn it! How do I test that?
COVID test.
Aw, Sir Joseph disappeared.
I'm here. Should be able to see
I
me.
can see him.
Yeah, but your image.
Oh,
Yeah, can work.
Oh yeah.
Is
Amelia,
that red
what are you
dot
doing?
sight?
You keep
Hmm?
freaking popping around my
frickin'
screen.
chicken.
What do you mean popping around on your screen?
Your
Like, I've organised you guys
avatar.
into the top bar so I can look up and it looks like I'm talking to you guys. And I move you guys to either side of me so I can look at you left and right. But you just keep bouncing around the freaking screen like a hyperactive, pixelated fucking.
In fairness, her
I'ma blame
feed's
the
now
weather.
just gone away from me. I don't know why.
Gotta put my fucking hair up. Hold on.
Get a haircut, you hippie. You can't hear me.
You
Maybe-
gotta tell him when he comes back.
Yeah, everyone needs to shout it at the same time. Point of inspiration if you do.
I've already got a point of inspiration I need to waste.
I have much longer hair than he does.
That just makes you the uber hippie. The hippie
I am
boss.
the uber hippie, okay.
I do need to check the audio balance of this because I'm still paranoid that I'm either broadcasting too quietly or too noisily. I can't tell at any given time. No, that won't help. I've got a compressor on it, so it's not going to do anything. But the problem is, I don't know if it's too loud.
What noise does the dinosaur make?
Ooh, bit of fruit.
All right,
Right.
much better.
The hippie's back.
Right,
There
you
we
need
go.
to get a haircut, you hippie.
Whoa, whoa. Don't fighting words. Call me a hippie, but don't threaten to cut my hair.
Nom nom nom.
Call
I
me a
am
hippie,
deleting.
don't threaten to cut my hair.
So, are we not expecting
The better version of Saint, no.
our gnomish?
I'm just gonna permanently just stay like this because I know I'm gonna need it eventually.
Just have it on standby.
Exactly.
Oh look, there's another one.
Wait, there's 3?
Tell you what,
Huh. If I recall, we had just murdered somebody.
somebody, something,
Somebody. Thing.
somebody.
I think she was already dead. The whole crawling on the ceiling and, you know, being dead kind of gave it away.
It is bigger stifless. Yes. Last time you guys were playing D&D, Sir Joseph managed to wangle his way into the upper premium suite of the building. The building which is called, bonus points for anybody who can remember what it's called.
Oh, I can't remember.
The Purple Peacock.
Kaya's House of Repose.
Damn it, I just found it. I was looking it up on my damn notes.
Kaya's House of Repose, whereby just Joseph was being introduced to Kaya.
Oh, yeah.
You all found lodgings, some food, some interesting food. The dwarf found some red vegetables of some sort. Got a hot head over it.
Oh yeah, the vegetables.
Chili peppers of some sort, where like Amber was just chomping on them like they were breakfast cereals.
Nom 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 nom.
Fuck that shit.
And you guys all bedded down for the night. After, I think the other group, you guys are kind of split up a little bit. Amelia had her own room, sorry, Kayon had her own room, and it was Sir Joseph, Flynn,
The old party
Erica,
split.
and Lokai had their own sort of lodgings with the 3 Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Tweedledoo.
That I was terrifying by telling them the horrors that we were about to do.
And they were just slowly becoming 50 Shades of White.
Which is the title of my new book, by the way.
Now
That
available in
doesn't
all
sound
good
racist at
Tolkien
all.
bookstores.
And hillbilly. 50 Shades of White.
Jades of Jews.
Well, there goes my monetization.
I'm just hoping that's not going to be a scratch and sniff book.
I'm sorry.
Can you imagine that?
We're doing great. This is a great start.
Oh, God.
It's so stupid that you can't monetize stuff like that.
Well, monotone scratch and sniff cum books.
Exactly. Or,
No,
or the
just
channel on which
comments.
they're advertised.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, there's a hole in the market for you. Anyway,
The right sponsors.
moving on. You guys heard some noises in the night, and it was coming from Sir Joseph's room. Sir Joseph was infatuated with what appeared to be some sort of possessed humanoid person who was clambering all over the ceiling, rotating heads, snapping joints, and chattering away. Which you guys all decided to wail in on and make it not move as much
Bit
anymore.
unfair, that's just how I get down.
He was trying to eat you, and not in a good way.
Yeah.
And I think at one point Sir Joseph was charmed by this thing.
So Joseph was
Yes.
charmed, and I'm a little bit shocked by that, if I'm honest.
So we know what turns Sir Joseph's rockets on.
Whatever that thing said it did. Because he was charmed.
Gotta write this down. Hold on a second.
Grab some paper.
Yes.
Scratch and sniff cum book.
That's not part of the
fuck's
adventure.
sake.
Sorry.
Crotch and sniff.
Crotch and sniff.
Yeah. The new crotch hatch book. Not knitting. And you guys, upon looking upon the corpse, it begins to kind of sort of bubble away and just sort of flatten down into kind of like a gelatinous sort of bloop. And I think Erica scooped up a vial of whatever it was. Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you? It
It's
might
a
be
loop for
useful.
later.
Let's just hope it's not my name. Was it My Name is Mary when she answers the door and there's something dangling by her ear?
Hair gel.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely heard you up. That's about 2 o'clock in the morning. Between 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning. What does the party want to do after? Because I think we stopped it right after you guys killed it.
Mhm.
I mean, I could check. I've got a video of it, but.
Did you say yes?
Back to bed.
Right, I see.
After all of that, it's just like, well, that's that done.
Yeah, that's that. There we go.
Well, yeah. Still not dressed, so right back to bed.
Yeah, everybody's in armor. I mean, not armor, underwear and weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a
Hey,
rather
hey.
fetching little
I'm in my shell.
onesie.
Okay, so some of us are walking around butt naked then.
Yeah. All
Shows it.
natural. I'm a druid, bud.
Oh, that was the worst joke, oh natural.
I was just gonna let it go. Just let it go.
So, I know for a fact that I'd fallen asleep prior to events, so I'm assuming once I've regained my sense of what the hell's going on, I'm pretty knackered.
Okay. I perk up with, if this is the kind of party that Sir Joseph is going to have, I'm crashing with him from now on.
I think the only response to any such quip would be, well, you can have the bloody room. I don't fancy sleeping in there.
Pink isn't quite my color, friend.
That's not blood. That's whatever it is.
Interesting is what it is.
Oh, somebody has left.
Is it still goopy on the floor?
Yeah, there's like a puddle around.
Well, you sorry fellows can investigate whatever that mess is, but I'm going to go and find somewhere to rest. And with that, I'm off to search around the establishment for somewhere that isn't here.
I'm looking at the bed because it looks like, I'm guessing it's like posh, like glorious and
Yeah,
fluffy.
it's a 4-poster bed. Like the room was decked in pink and kittens. It was it was plush. Like there's
Okay.
pillows with like little tassels on them on furniture, and it's that classic sort of piece of furniture where they lay on with the grapes, that sort of thing is all over the place.
The chaise longue.
There you go.
I'm gonna plop up on the bed.
It's like, yep.
Well, sure, why
That's like
not?
the
It's
dog
paid
thing.
for.
This is, like stepping on it because I'm not used to this. I'm used to the fucking trees and shit. So, like, oh, this is nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I knew that.
Don't you have to go into your shell and into the bedroom to go sleep?
What?
Into your master bedroom behind the conservatory.
Oh yeah,
inside your
yeah.
cell.
I got a toilet in there and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
Hint,
appears
hint,
into it. You hear the flush go because
Walking upstairs, door slams, head
Yeah,
pops up.
yeah. Hello.
Yeah. So
TV turned on.
I will spend only a short amount of time because like I say, I'm probably quite knackered anyway. And if required, I'll just sleep in the bloody hallway. But as long as it's just not there.
Well, we now know that there's Lokai's bed in the quarters with your manservants that's available. So
Well, there we go. Off to Terence and Philip and Jack, whatever their names are.
Yeah, I
Huey,
go back
Dewey, and
to,
Louie.
Okay,
So,
hold
I go
on a
back
sec.
to my
I
room, too.
do have one quick question. I'm a little bit confused. Out of game mode, your character recognized who that woman was before she went all primeval on you, right?
Are you
It wasn't
are
Big
you
Bertha?
asking that of Sir Joseph? Because bearing in mind he sort of toddled off, or sort of immediately away from the area.
Okay. Well, I guess it's kind of irrelevant now.
But
Never mind.
out of game, yes, I would have realised who it was before.
Okay, it wasn't Big Bertha, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was taken that it was her, But then
All right,
all hell broke
Dungeon
loose.
Master.
Yes.
What was it, Big Bertha that we slayed?
So Joseph believes that it was Kaya.
Okay. All right.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't she the owner of the establishment?
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that in the morning.
Who does the rightful ownership of the property now belong to?
Probably the lord of the city or the patron or something, I don't know.
Hey,
There are
we're
trader
paid out
lords
through the
I'll take
night.
it.
I'm
I'll
gonna go with
happily take
finders
it.
keepers. I
Yeah.
take it. It's mine now.
Damn it. I was already angling for that.
Wonder what it's like to
Alright.
run a whorehouse.
This is not a whorehouse. It's a place of fine establishment of food and dining.
Hey, the food was
And
good.
And extra.
And extra.
The food was good. So,
Oh yeah.
It's known for its exemplary hospitality services.
And unique experiences.
All right, so Flint goes back to his room, or the room, and jumps on the bed with a big old thud, rolls over, pulls the blankets up, and attempts to go back to sleep. Or to sleep. But first, I check to see if the kids are still cowering in the corner.
I've got one of them currently propping up a pillow to hold my head, as is his
Oh, there
job. Stop bloody moving, I'm trying to sleep.
God, they're going to leave you at the first opportunity. That is funny.
I'm gonna go to bed too. Next
Okay.
to the room.
So unless Amber wants to do any different. Nope. You guys wake up to the morning. It's a light drizzle outside. And the sounds of the city, which should be around here somewhere. There we go. Fill the air around you. It is only around about early morning-ish, and you can feel the heat and humidity already creeping in through the room.
Oh, good God.
I'm not blasting people's ears out with this music. But I
Oh,
can
that's a good
hardly
point.
hear it.
Music. I should have that playing so I could hear it. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Probably.
I hear a crow.
Yes, I've got...
And rain.
I need to turn mine up a little bit. So
If
I
you
can
guys
actually-
want to play with your audio settings.
No, I was just turning it up. I think... There we go.
And yeah, well, it's morning, guys. This you spent your first night in Port Nazaitan Route.
And
You hear the hustle and bustle of the market coming together in the morning.
Just because I'd been an idiot and actually spent some spell slots the other day, is that all recovered? Have I rested properly?
Yes, yeah, it'd be a full night's rest.
Fair enough.
Because you had food as well, so it was all good stuff.
Right, cool.
So anybody who expelled spell slots, used things that can use once per day, or reset. Even for the night's
Alright.
interruption. Chugga.
Right then. Will I awake and attend my early morning prayer rituals? Such as the way with having to live the life of piety. Piety.
Oh, is it everywhere, Amber?
I see. Is that what you were doing last night?
Look, I'm just saying, one aspect of my particular religion is the aspect of love.
It's very important.
Yeah, the Catholics also say that for the wrong reasons.
God.
I was just trying to spread the good word.
All over her face.
We need to justify that.
Yeah, words. Huh.
Amber's having a rave.
Yeah, it's all a bit ravey.
Alright, so I guess I pop out of my shell. Give a good stretch. And I look around. Is anything weird?
The goop is gone from the floor.
Do you have to
But
take
no,
a shower first in the shell?
What?
Don't you have to take a shower first in your cell?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
La-di-dee, la-da-da, la-da-doo.
I'm walking on
La-di-dee,
sunshine.
la-da-da.
Once I've done my early morning prayers and incantations, I will be going back to the other room to gather my erstwhile belongings.
You catch me just singing in the shower.
just in like a really ornate tub with like water just pouring over. You're like, oh, just a giant turtle.
No, it just comes out of the shell.
In the like you hear showering noises from in the shower, and it's just me singing and da 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 da. I pop out. Oh, should have knocked first. Jeez. Nah,
Which raises the question, where does the water come from?
I'm a druid. Create, destroy water.
Create, destroy water. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah, and then I will regrettably redon my frickin' heavy armor.
Oh yeah, I gotta put on my armor too.
Which
Same.
immediately
Bloodwell, or
will
not
put
same
me
level,
at
sorry.
exhaustion because of silly heavy armor hotness.
Don my armor and do my
Ritual. The thing.
Rituals, what are that? I go downstairs and I look if there's breakfast around. Do they serve breakfast?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's continental, so it's a croissant with orange juice and there's a couple of people down there having some sort of like a broth stewy type thing for breakfast.
That'll do. I guess I'll walk up and ask for some.
As you approach one of the waitresses, she's cleaning up the table and she's mopping up. She points towards a bowl or cauldron that's on the side. She says, "Help yourself."
Alright, I'll grab a bowl. Scoop some in.
Wait. We can help ourselves to the food.
Yeah,
She
you
did
stay
ask
for
for
lunch.
it.
It's bread and breakfast, isn't it?
No, fair enough.
Complimentary.
Lokai just because I'm guessing there's stuff from here, you know, and this is his home, so technically.
okay. That's what I was doing. It's not a ritual. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off there, Frosty. Go ahead.
No, it's just he's gonna go down and start munching on all the stuff.
All the things. All the small things.
So,
There's a selection of exotic fruits around as well.
Yeah, that's-
aside the lovely fruits, have we yet bumped into or seen any or heard about Syndra, who we're supposed to be meeting?
She's not contacted you yet.
So there's no sign, nobody sort of said, oh, someone's looking for you or anything.
No.
Bloody woman. In which case I'll grab some fruit for breakfast and chow down on that, I guess.
I
Okay.
enjoyed two different fruits and a croissant.
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 Well, when you've got three handy appendages, you may as well use
Oh
them.
no, no, it's
Yeah.
just food.
Piling it in there. Just
What's
like,
your dragon eating?
Whatever nibbles they can find, I suspect whatever's in the bowl's probably the most interesting.
nibbling on table legs and chair legs. When Saint goes to sit down and one, it just snaps and he falls over.
He falls into dinosaur shit. Because why not?
Okay. Okay.
So
So
we're
that's
all
what it was.
eating.
It's not the ritual. It's called Blessing of the Forge. I preemptively do my Blessing of the Forge on my weapon after donning my armor and then join everybody else.
Okay, so you do your weapon, not your armor,
My weapon, exactly.
which is +2 to attack and damage, or just to attack.
+1. +1 to attack and +1 to damage.
How
Nice.
long does that last then? If it's
It's an all-day.
I'm reading it right now. It's at first level, you gain the ability to imbue your weapon, blah, blah, blah. At the end of a long rest, you can touch a non-magical object that is suit of armor or a simple or martial weapon until the end of your next long rest or until you die.
Really? Bloody hell.
Nifty.
Crikey.
So I do my Blessing the Forge on my Warhammer. My armor has been donned.
Poop.
And I go to eat.
Fantastic. So as you go down there, you see kind of like the open areas where they serve food and entertain the guests of the house. And you see your compadres already eating and tucking in. A bit quiet around the table after last night.
When I'm done eating, I want to walk up to one of the employees and ask her for the lady that rented me the room last night.
As you approach her, she seems a bit flustered because let's not forget you are a tiefling. And she. Sorry, someone just messaged me, completely distracting. She says she saw her disappear last night when she finished up. Hasn't seen her this morning, which is a bit strange.
Okay. Well, I'll probably run into her later then. And I go sit back down with the others who are eating.
When was over here though?
What was that, Amber?
I said, do any of us overhear this?
I'm not trying to hide it or anything, so.
Well, I mean, Amelia could have revealed this information.
In which case, I chuckle and dig around for the bottle, making a giggle that, yeah, the only time you might bump into her is if I hit you with a bottle. Is there anything in the bottle, being as the rest of it's being vanished?
No, there is like a green gloop inside there. That remains. But the rest
Fair
of it
enough.
How
just
big
gone.
is this room that we're currently in?
It's a beefeater type of size.
For those of other countries, that's a chain restaurant / pub. It's like a cheap place to go get food.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, I had never heard of that before.
So
It's about 50 feet by.
It's a sizable
150.
establishment.
Yeah, you know, it's quite large.
It's actually okay though. I would like to, without much fuss or interruption to whatever's going on about me, but I'd like to try and get as central as possible to the building.
Okay.
A little garden
Are
thing in
you,
the
are
middle
you
of the
doing this
courtyard.
discreetly, or are you just kind
No,
of?
just making my way over there. I don't want to interrupt anyone if there's anyone in the way, but I will make my way as central as possible. And when I'm in a suitable central location, I would like to reach out and detect good and evil. Specifically, I want to try and find if there's any more fiends in the place.
Am I gonna
place is
light
haunted.
up all? Am I gonna light up all dark and stuff?
isn't she technically?
I was going to say,
know.
you are you technically a fiend?
Tiefling, I don't know. I have no
You would
idea.
see that in the race.
But I thought detect good and evil was based on alignment, not.
No, it's particular to. I mean, it says you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or
okay.
undead within 30 feet of you.
Tieflings are usually descended from fiends, but not necessarily the same
Oh,
as
you know
half.
know
Okay.
she's a tiefling. So if you see one, I mean, if one aura
That's
pops
right
up in
there.
her general direction,
Yeah, I mean,
you know it's
I'll
her.
see. I mean, I'm guessing she probably glows slightly, but I won't be interested in her. But what I am interested in is anything else that's glowing suspectly.
Okay.
Is it a ritual? Is it? Do you have
It is a visual
visual
semantic.
semantic?
So I'll be holding my icon, which is my cast skull, and I'll be holding that and uttering some incantation.
Because that doesn't look suspect on us then.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that,
a few people who are having their breakfast turn around and look at you and just go, "Great, another one of those guys again."
Is
Uh,
this thing you're using called Divine Sense?
No, it's detect good and
Okay.
evil.
As you do so, you see what's the radius on it?
30 feet, which is why if I'm
30
central to this somewhat 50-foot room, I should be able to cover most of it.
You notice nothing detected. That is good or evil.
Nothing giving me the winky vibes. Okie dokie. Odd.
Apart from a
Also-
little vial that's glowing within a pouch somewhere.
Is
And
that
if it makes you
Erica's?
feel better, I just looked out the window because I could hear the rain noise picking up, and I was like, "What?" And then I realised, no,
It's the
no.
rain on the audio. Oh.
Hooray,
In which
audio.
case, having cast my little incantation and glanced around, I will look somewhat bepuzzled and make my way back to the others.
Yeah, they gave you the same. Like they're just staring at you, just kind of like.
Are you okay, friend?
I was checking if this place had any other aberration fiends. After last night's attack, I didn't know if they were spreading.
Oh. Fair enough. Oh, no.
Nom nom nom. Whatever. The undead, who cares about them? I'll get my breakfast.
Oh, actually, I stop eating, mouthful of just a. I actually wanted to talk to you, Sir Joseph.
About what?
Let's see. So, it turns out I can actually do some pretty interesting things with my spores, such as animate a body. How would you feel about that?
Like cordyceps, nice.
Yeah. So, I know you don't like undead, but technically they would be fungus.
Look at his face. He's like, error.
Error 404. Thought not found.
Divide by 0.
Divided by 0.
I certainly wouldn't be keen on the idea of you raising some poor chap's corpse. It's very
But what if they were
unsightly.
trying to kill us? And I could then throw that corpse at whatever else is trying to kill us.
Still,
instead
it's a
of-
very uncouth thing to do to someone that has passed away.
What if it's somebody who's trying to murder us?
If you had their permission, I don't think it would be an issue.
I mean, I could always just charm a person and be like, "Are you fine with being a corpse?" And then
That
just,
would be worse. Then you'd be going against their very will.
Yeah. But these things are quite nifty, and I like make them visible for a minute, like they're just floating around my hand or my claw, I guess. It's just like, but I know you don't like things that are undead, and don't want to upset you.
I don't so much don't like the undead. I like the wrong undead. The
Hey,
undead that have no will of the matter.
I'm while you guys are dealing with Sir Joseph, Flint is still eating. I gotta go AFK for a second.
Okay.
I
But
think he's just got groceries to roast.
it could be really useful. But I understand if you don't want.
Well-
I can't promise I won't do it.
I would ask that you don't betray anyone's trust in doing this. If you were to be raising a corpse, I would hope it's not something that's of an innocent person or someone who
Oh, no,
deserves
it would
much
only
better
be-
than death.
No, it would be something that had tried to kill us. And then I can raise it and make it go fight what was trying to kill us.
If I've already struck down a beast, then it deserves death. What happens
The
to
little
it?
at least
there
this-
was if it's something that Sir Joseph has killed, it's okay to raise it.
I ponder that for a minute. I'm like, okay. It's just, I can see this being very useful where we're going. And it would be silly not to use it, but I don't want anyone to be upset. I don't want you to turn and have to strike it down, because then what's the point?
Well, as I say, as long as it's not an innocent or someone who have you done wrong by in raising their corpse, it would be a foul upon them. But as long as it is necessary to the wellness of those who deserve life, that would be fine.
Okay. Good. I'm glad I understand better now.
So
And I go back to
many
eating.
people.
Many of my own temples have reanimation rituals, but for the right reasons.
Right reasons being subject to opinion.
Yeah, pretty suspect even then.
Okay, so after about an hour or so, you guys are making chit chat, having breakfast. One of the servants comes up and takes away everything that's around the table, and leaves you all there with a clean table. What does the party want to do?
Well, I'm still desperate to find out where the hell this bloody Cinder is, because we're supposed to have been contacted by her.
Well,
But we were
she
supposed
said
to be
she
in a different
contacted us.
establishment.
we did leave a notice.
Maybe we should go see if we're allowed at that establishment again.
Well, it might be worth checking in.
Or at the very least, leave a note at the bar.
I believe a notice
We
was
did.
left.
I kind of just want to see the barkeeper's face when we walk in there again.
It's just, oh, for God's sake.
We
Nothing
didn't
yet.
start shit.
Finished it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, actually, yeah, I think the captain of the guard did. He shot a crossbow bolt through the neck of the person he was about to stab. I think it was
Yeah, the
stabbed to
same way that
Joseph.
Americans finished
Yeah,
World
I was
War.
holding him up, giving him reprimands, and then he just got shot through the neck, and I was like, oh well, he's dead.
And down drop.
We should go back there, but I think maybe we should spend some time just looking around the town. Well, city, I guess.
I mean, there are plenty of things to do around Port Anzaru. To give you a bit of backstory of the place, it is a trader, what used to be a trader town, and it's now ruled by trade princes. And there are several of them actually in this district who control the trade in and out of the place. As you found out from the session before, there are pirates that frequently raid, blockade, and pillage. Sorry, sneeze now.
Yep, you're allowed to sneeze. I
The
forgive it.
town. And there's dinosaurs.
And there's dinosaurs.
Everybody do the dinosaur.
Nearly closed Roll20 by accident then. I'm very good at this. I can internet.
I can enter that.
I would like to have a bit of a pitter-patter around town, I must confess. I'm just trying to find out what kind of thing I'm in the market for.
Would I know where stuff is? Like, could I lead? Or has it changed too much since the last time I've been here?
You kind of. It's been a long time since you were here. I mean, the layout of the city hasn't changed much. But I'm going to say your knowledge of the place is at best. There's the harbour, there's the wall.
And that's the forest, and there we go.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I've seen a lot of places since I've been here. Okay. Then I guess I'm going to go wandering around with Sir Joseph.
Are we going to go to the other bar?
That.
Yep, I'll come too.
I want to look
Probably
at shiny
best.
rocks.
Shiny rocks.
Well, yeah, I pick up a piece of jewellery from most of the big places I go to. I have several earrings, a couple of bands. So I may as well
Okay.
fill these up and see if I find any shiny rocks.
Give me a second. There was a particular type of jewelry.
Actually,
They a lot of the people that are around Port Nozamru wear lots of sort of turquoise blue red jewelry, and like necklaces, earrings, hoops, that sort of thing.
Curiosities. I like curiosities.
could I check the weather with my druid craft?
Yeah, I think he did that for the day for today. Today's going to be mostly dry with slight drizzles every now and again.
Okay.
So I remember he did that just before.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a mist haze this morning.
All right. Are there any? No, wait. We're gonna go do other things first. To Lord.
I rather fancy I don't have enough gold on my person for such matters. I will be making inquiries as to the nefarious acts of pirates.
Arr.
Okay. How are you going about doing so?
Well, talking with local merchants and seeing if they can give me the skinny on pirates.
Okay.
Because so far all I've got is they might be somewhere to the north.
So it's a bit of carousing, and talking to locals.
Yes.
Okay, I might give you some information after you spend a bit of time doing so.
Well, I'll be using up the morning whilst we're fanning around in the town.
Okay. What's Amber's character doing?
Hello. So I'm mostly following them, just occasionally looking at the odd little market stalls as we go past to see if anything particularly shiny or interesting catches my eye. I believe that.
It's quite ironic you say a lot of anything small and shiny catches your eye, because you are in fact small and catching everybody's eye in
And
the area.
shiny too.
As you're something that's not quite seen often in these parts, or at all. So you see people talking amongst each other and looking at you and trying to gauge what you are, really, just gawping more than anything.
In that case, is there a small wooden box or a crate or something lying around handy anywhere nearby?
Yeah, this is the marketplace. This is, if we look on here, 18. So as you're wafting in and out of in here, there's lots of boxes and crates that hold exotic animals, fruits, empty crates that hold supplies.
In which case, I'm going to borrow a crate, find that little empty space that I have marked in yellow. I'm going to pop up on my box so I'm a little bit more in people's visual range and make a nice, clear, loud announcement. 1 silver, any question. 1 silver, ask me anything. 1 silver, any question answered.
Everybody
on,
just kind of walks past you, just like you can see like people try and part around you and keep their distance away from you.
Yeah, that works too. I'm happy for that. Gives me a good view on what's going on. I get to people watching everything. This is fascinating. Somebody might give me some.
What is Flint doing apart from stroking his beard?
Stroking his massive beard. Okay, I guess I'm assuming the table's cleared. There's nobody else left at the table with me.
We all left.
Okay.
The dwarf is just there, just like having the mountain of food.
Roar.
Typical dwarf lunch.
Ostrich leg.
You
After I've completely engulfed everything on the table, I get up and go, not bad for a light snack. And head outside and see if I can find or see anybody with an eye shot of my party.
Hope I'm stood on a box then, really, innit?
Okay, so you pop out of this building here, sorry. This one.
Let me roll down. There's some of this shit. Wrong way. God bless it. Put that out of the way. Son of a bitch. There we go. Okay. Now, where is this building that we are currently at?
Do you see the pings?
I'm trying to move shit out of the way. I see no pings.
Okay,
No,
you see a
maybe
map in front of you.
if you move the map to the sort of southern half of the map,
Ah, okay.
Oh
now
my
I see
god,
it.
who did that?
that wasn't me. Someone
I
vomited
got it.
on the map.
Okay, so now that I can see where we're at. So nobody with an eye shot of me?
You see Sir Joseph talking to a few locals on the stall. There's a shouting coming from up the road about 1 silver, some nonsense, silver, nonsense, nonsense.
I recognize the voice, obviously.
Yes.
Okay.
All loud.
I go waddle up beside Sir Joseph and just kind of listen in. See if he needs any backup.
So what Sir Joseph is doing is he's carousing for this morning. He's trying to find out more information regarding pirates who have been told that they are to the north of this place. There is coin and reward for capturing ship and captain, a bonus for the captain as well.
Kind of look up at Sir Joseph and I'm like, pirates. Those are the guys that are on the big boats over the large bodies of water, right?
Those are the chaps that caused trouble and upset in the natural order of things.
So, bad guys on boats on large bodies of water.
Dwarves
Nope.
and
And they
don't
scream
go
I
well
just turn around and walk away. Yep, no, not touching this one. I go over to where I hear shouting, 1 silver this, what a blah, 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 and go over in that direction. Large bodies of water? Nope, I'm out. See ya! You're on your own.
Are we finding out that Flint has a fear of water?
Well, I'm a dwarf.
It's
in
not
full,
made of
I'm in
rock.
full heavy metal. Exactly. It's, I got no use for it. Other than to drink it and bathe, I got no use for it. I'm out. So yeah, I go over to find Ulrika.
With the wide arch around the fountain, I guess.
So do I
What's
hear her
there?
screaming, 1 silver, ask any question, and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
quite loud. She's being abrupt with it.
And I look around, does it look like anybody's taking notice of her? Like they want to ask her something, but they kind of look intimidated or just skittish or
They're just
whatever.
like another day in Port Nazamru.
Oh, sir. I go, I'll take some action on that, and I throw a silver piece. I go, what's in your backpack?
I snatch the silver piece neatly out of the air with the end of my tail and I go, everything and anything, all the useful things. If I need something, I can make something, I've got it in my backpack.
Nope. I'm done. I turn around and walk away. Is there anybody else I can find?
I presume Kyone and maybe Lokai are making their way to the other Thundering Lizard.
To the bar.
Yep.
The one we got thrown out of?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. I'm like, with a little trot. Yep.
Round 2.
Yep. So I started heading off in that direction.
Okay. You arrive at the establishment.
Do I see him?
See who? Them.
Them. Kyone and...
Yeah.
High and low.
They're making their way.
High
You
low.
catch up with them.
All right, so what's up, guys? What are we doing?
Well, I was wanting to take a look in there and see if they let us in again.
Okay.
And if they don't, I want to see the face of the barkeep. when
Okay,
we get
I open the
there.
door and I come strutting in. Ale for everybody!
In your haste to try and open the door, you bounce off it again and bang your head. The door's locked.
Wait, what? Is there a notice on the door or something?
I'm just gonna lay there and just stare up at the sky counting clouds.
It's raining. There's
Dung.
clouds everywhere.
The dwarf just kind of like dunk falls on the floor.
At least it didn't have fun wall.
The establishment appears to be closed.
And any reason why they're closed?
Because the door's not opening.
Well, yeah, but like a notice, or maybe a schedule for when they're open.
Opening
No,
time.
there's no open till
Yeah.
when then.
Oh, keeping baker's
Oh.
hours.
And there's no notice on the door, it's just locked.
Can I look through the window and see if there's anyone inside?
You can. Roll me a d20 perception, please.
Okay. Hang on.
I slap her on the back and guidance her.
Just slap her, it's like a nicotine patch. Oh, sorry, an alcohol patch, apparently, because they exist.
So +4 to whatever you
21?
got. So 25.
25, okay.
You notice... That's a strange echo. You notice inside it's dark, and a couple of windows on the other side of the building are shining some light through, and that's the only way you can see stuff inside. You still see remnants of
Hang
butchery
on, I have
knives.
dark vision.
Okay. You see
Holy
tables
shit.
and broken chairs kind of piled up together,
Uh-huh.
and it looks like the cleaning was still in progress, but there's nobody inside now.
Okay. Well, that's a bust. What are we gonna do now?
I think
Was there any... What the hell? Was there any particular piece of information you were looking for?
we were looking for signs of... God damn it. Syndra Sylvain. She was supposed to meet us here, but I guess if she's not here and this place is closed, maybe we should look for something else to do, and she'll find us when she's here.
Yeah, okay, everybody is just severely letting me down today. I'm bored. I'm gonna go find the local blacksmith.
I'm bored too, I'll come with you.
Are there any gardens here?
Actually, the whole place is lit up with vegetation. There is lots of hanging baskets hanging from houses, sort of vines and bits and pieces. There's no direct sort of gardens as such. There is to the north, sort of like green areas. This area over here, which I'm pinging. This place is called the Merchant's Ward.
But no, like, dedicated greenhouse or anything.
No, there's no that you know of. Those greenhouses.
I asked some locals if they have any greenhouses.
He looks at you with a tilted head, and he says in a very thick southern Chultian accent, "Beyond the wall is the biggest greenhouse I've ever seen. Any other silly questions?"
Pop some spores at him, and then I like walk away.
He sneezes in response.
I hope you get scabies, motherfucker.
Save that for later and walk away. All right. I'm gonna wander around and try to see if I notice anything. I'd like to be perceptive about it.
Okay.
Since Erica has a stone, she can get a hold of me whenever. So I'm gonna wander.
That's a good point.
Look
How
for
were
interesting
those
things.
stones shared out for what we have?
Amelia's got one, Lokai's got one, I've got one.
Okay. I
Wait,
was
I
about to
have one?
ask.
I gotta put that in my note or in my.
Yeah,
You
that's
fucking
important.
fool.
I'm
Got this
gonna call it
asshole
a
next door that
phone
likes
stone.
phone stone.
Phone stone, yeah.
Phone for you. For
Stone for you.
Like
For less.
FOON stone. There we go. LA 0, or how much did it weigh?
Who else had one? Sorry, I've got Erica.
Abbott's got one.
Who? Erica,
Erica,
Keone,
Ione, Lokai have got them.
Lyco. Right, okay.
Does it come with a note of the phone numbers of the other stones, or were they broadcast or
No,
something?
it's programmed into it.
Yeah, you just speed
Yeah.
dial. It's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Call Lokai.
Calling asshole.
Your service provider isn't O2, it's CACO3.
So, do I notice
Person you have
anything?
tried dialing.
Wandering.
Give me a direction you're going in.
I'm gonna go more towards like where the dinosaur races were. I'm gonna take a good walk.
Okay.
Calcium carbonate.
Through there. Okay.
Calcium carbonate. That is chalk.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, and now you know something new. As you walk through, you see the locals passing about their own business. It seems to be quite a quiet day in Chult. Even though the rain's kind of a little bit hazy today, people are still out about doing their thing. This is apparently nothing to be worried about. To your left, in this area here, I found what I'm going to do. Mapping background. I'm going to bring that. Whoa! I did a thing.
I've done a thing as well. I've done a bad thing.
What have you done? I pressed a button and it did something.
I removed the numbers from my tape.
What?
What?
Nice.
What
I
did you
don't even
remove?
know.
His tape measure's fucked up.
How?
He removed them.
Oh, who does that?
Me apparently.
Oh,
So would you say it's a temporary measure now?
Aha!
Oh.
Aha! 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 Aha!
So Joseph has a heart attack and just dies. He doesn't want to
The
live
end.
anymore.
The end.
So
Well, good
section
sir, can you tell me?
aw. I heard that.
you walk past a grand building with different coloured tiles, and this has got kind of like sailcloth over the top of it. And you can see inside of the building where people are hustling, bustling about and getting stalls ready for the first thing in the morning. And this place is called the Grand Souk, or Market. It's one of 3 beating hearts of Port Nozamru. And this is actually the greatest of all 3. So if there's anything you ever want from Port Nozamru, anything that's traded by merchants and local traders, it's going to be from this place. Here, hustlers come in. It's where all manners of dealings happen in Port Nozamru.
Okay. Do I notice any herbalists?
You don't.
Not so much. No. There's no sort of sellers and wares of plant matter and fibre. There's lots of spice merchants, essentially lots of clothiers, silk merchants.
No,
That
I
type of
got
thing.
an ember. We have O2 for hands. That was a good one.
Continue.
Yeah, sorry, that's completely lost my train of thought.
So you were talking about
Sorry.
the types of merchants.
Yeah, if we can keep the back chatter to back chatter, that'd be great. So yeah, so you got silk merchants, you got spice traders, fabric wares. There's a fishmonger on there, which is you can just smell that through the nostrils. There's an exotic meat trader, fruit, veg, that sort of thing. So it's your general market. And there's also jewelers there, that sort of thing.
No potion shops either.
Not in this area, no.
Okay. I'd like to wander around, maybe ask some people until I can find like an alchemist.
Okay,
So that's what I'll do
no worries.
for a while. Go check somebody else.
So Amber, you've not had much income from your soapbox session. In fact, the only thing that you've managed to gain is bad looks and silver dollar from Flint himself.
All right, it's a good day's pay as far as I'm concerned. I'll hop off my box see if I can find
Yeah,
anything
she got
interesting.
paid for absolutely nothing. My question was still not answered, by the way.
I did answer. I told you a little
I
bit of everything.
wanted an approximate list. No, not I wanted an exact list of
A
all the
detailed.
contents in your backpack.
Well, if
And you
you'd
said it
been
would
paying
cost me one
attention,
silver.
I told you a
So
little
I
bit
got
of everything.
scammed. I got scammed. I should have known better. It was a street hustler.
I did tell you I had a little bit of anything and everything I needed to survive. I have food and bedroll rations, and I have a little bit of all the things I need to make things. So I've got all my tinker's tools and artisan's tools in there. I told you exactly what I have in
Nope.
my bag.
You told me everything you wanted me to know, which is not what I wanted to know. I got hustled. I want my
fairness-
money back.
That is pretty much all I actually have in my bag.
You didn't read the agreement terms clearly. It was.
Yeah, right.
There was some
Yeah,
fine
the T's
print.
and C's. I feel like
Can-
the dwarf wants to find something that doesn't exist in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that tape measure fixed because my next question is how long is her tail?
It's exactly one tail length long.
I believe it's about
I'm
3.5.
done. I'm out.
Measure my own tail.
Tail length
Everybody's
is right
fucking
in,
fired.
I would
right
have
in
said
there
it was about
between
twice
inches.
half its length, if I'm honest.
Well, I figure I'm just under 4 foot high, and it is a particularly long tail, but I also have fairly long legs, so I thought it was about 3.5 feet. But I've never considered measuring my own tail. It's not something I've ever. I mean, do you measure the length of your own arms? I mean, is this a
Of
thing?
course
that...
I do. This is exactly 52 inches long. No, I'm just joking. I have no clue.
So, the possum
it's
and the
like
dwarf
for-
are having an argument about measurements and things in the middle of the market.
I'm really interested. If he's got a tape measure and he's happy to pay me silver, I'm happy to
Well,
help.
you know, this is even perfect. While we're sitting here exchanging words, I just all of a sudden just go, I'll get to you in a minute, and go back to arguing with her. There's like absolutely nobody there. I choose a blank spot. I'll get to you in a minute. And just go back to arguing with her.
What?
That ought to be good for a laugh. I mean, this is all this banter back and forth is all in fun anyway.
I think the DM is to this point.
What? I thought he was having a nap. I was trying to read up some extra
Yeah.
rules.
Right?
Not speaking in Dwarven yet, we're all right.
So Joseph manages to find a little bit of information, actually, regarding the
Ooh.
pirates.
Well, thank you, sir, for your information. I'll bear that in mind.
I'm just gonna say
May
it
I
and
say, a
stick it in
splendid
the
stall of
quests as well.
squashes.
Pirate hunt.
I particularly like that squash
You managed
there.
to
It
find
looks a
out the
little
name of
bit
the
like
ships
a
that are involved.
Oh, I got the hiccups.
ships.
Yes.
Chippy chips.
You managed to find. They are called. I was about to say, what the hell is SRFU?
Right.
One is called Dragon Fang.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
One is called the Emerald Eye. And the latter
Inventive bunch, these pirates.
is called
You know they steal their ships.
Sturge.
Who? Sodge?
Sturge.
Stodge?
Sturge.
Sturgis?
Boulder falls and crushes Sir Joseph.
Yeah, but Boulder falls and gets blasted back to hell from whence it came.
Wait, what's a Yorkshire pudding? Starch.
Ah. Got it.
Right. I take note of that and make my way.
And he also reveals that they are attacking merchants that are heading to and from the Bay of Chult.
Well, I think that's pretty apparent.
Yeah.
Attacking people what don't be no wanting to attack.
Just writing it in the NPC bit, so everybody can see it. By the way, those of you who have not noticed yet, within our Discord channel, there is chat, NPC, object, quests, loot, handouts, encounters. I'm trying to dump everything in there, so there's anything that comes up, you can always come and reference it.
I also try to make my own notes.
The shot good.
And I try to follow everybody else's notes.
Yorkshire pudding. Stodge.
Yep. I
Is
will
that what the Yorkshire pudding's called? Is it stodge?
No, but they're an example of stodge.
Oh yeah. Stodgy sandwich.
It's just stodge, yeah.
A dodgy, stodgy sandwich.
Stodgy sandwich? Is that a sandwich with Yorkshire pudding on it?
No, that's a sandwich with mashed potato and gravy as the filling. Oh man, it's the best
That's a
thing. Have you
starch
never had one?
bomb.
Yeah.
It's a northern thing. It's like gravy and chips.
Northerners
for the
just
Belgians.
gravy with gravy.
Yeah, battered cards.
You laugh, but I really like a cupful of gravy.
See? Bovril.
I tell you what, KFC gravy is really good. Anyway, blah, blah, blah.
Wait,
No.
wait, I
Chip.
got one question. Do you have gravy flavored tea over there too?
That's basically what Bovril is.
Bovril.
Overall?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Sorry
And
for being
everybody
British.
wants to know why we left England. Just
Bovril?
Just couldn't handle the beef, mate.
that was it. You got it.
I'm glad somebody laughed at that, but there you go.
I
They're
shall,
working for Bovril now.
I shall, I'm going to start making bloody inquiries as to whether or not anyone anywhere has bumped into someone called Sindra Sylvain. Just like random people on the excuse me, have you heard of a woman by the name of Sindra Sylvain? No? You? What about you?
Stick to it.
People start like trying to avoid you and look at you strangely and just move past you.
Seems to be a theme with our group.
Well, you've got my tortoise kind of a little bit known around this area. A human, yeah, they're known. Dwarfs, yeah, every now and again. They're usually hunting packs. And then you've got a possum, which is just WTF. And a tiefling, which is just like, not sure if demon or human.
Maybe eating my soul? Not sure.
Just a face hugger. Sucking people's eyeballs.
And I'm going to continue on that line of inquiries until such time as I bump into one of my compadres.
Well, you bump into Loci and Amelia, who are just by the Thundering Lizard.
I was going with Flint to the blacksmith.
Yep,
Okay.
blacksmith.
Presume there is a blacksmith in this area. You make some inquiries at the market. They take you in the direction of.
I'm a blacksmith. I follow the scent of
Yes,
burning
I can
steel.
smell the metal.
They take you over to this direction.
Alright, I did not see a ping. Was that south or north?
It's north. I am spamming the pings.
There's north. North.
No
There's no
ping.
pings.
I see no pings for a change. Are you on the right map?
Yes.
Who's on the left map?
Can you see?
Where is it in relation to number 6?
I am on the wrong layer. Da-da-da-da-da.
That seems to be the biggest problem with Roll20 is the
Okay.
various layers of the maps.
Ping, 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 ping.
So in that little porty area bit,
Yes. Well done, everybody.
Alright.
You can ping. District 16.
District 16. I'll add that to my little notes as well.
This is the warehouse district. Goods of every type are being shipped into and out of the port from Port Nazaru from here, and stored in warehouses, which is in this area. So, funny enough, this is the most guarded area.
But there's
Like-
also a blacksmith.
I'm getting to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same subtle hint. Guarded area. Lots of baddies. Canals are cut between the two rows of warehouses, allowing ships to be towed and harnessed by harnessed dinosaurs directly to the desired warehouse for easier loading and unloading. A large ship can easily block a canal, so good traffic management is required in this area. Why is it telling me this? There's one of the harbour master's responsibilities in this
All
area.
you're giving me is ideas. Like,
Good. Like any warehouse district, this one is largely deserted at night, but it is guarded well.
Okay, I go trotting up the little break in the wall. I can't ping.
Are
Oh,
you
fuck
on
it.
the wrong layer?
I probably am.
Here.
Yes. Making my way up through there, up, take a big deep breath, exhaling in approval.
What?
Okay.
Not just like breathe in and then.
Hey, if I was
Time to
this
get to
one,
work. Time to get to work. So I go trot up there, and the first blacksmith I see, I ask him if he needs any help.
you eventually make your way to the northern right section of the map, the districts, which is over here.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Why is
Very good.
everybody? Yeah. Is it graffiti time? Is it?
It must be
Light
graffiti
Thanos.
o'clock.
Like Thanos? Louts?
Like
Thanos.
My character would have already been hung. Hangman? Okay, never mind. Moving on.
And you hear the clanging of metal in this area, and you can clearly hear the sound of bellows, and you feel almost at home in this place. The sparks are flying.
Are
Yeah,
the balance
like I said.
from where the blacksmith hit his thumb?
Say that again, Amber.
I said, are the bellows from where the blacksmith hit his thumb?
How bloody hell! How bloody tough! It's a good joke. I approve.
So I approached the man with the hammers and bid him a good day. Yeah, how are you doing today, sir?
This chap's quite tall and broad. So obviously, he's been doing this for quite a long time. He is very muscular, and he's got a brown apron over him. And he turns around and looks at you, and he just nods at you, and continues working.
Looking for a little bit of work. Need any help?
He stops what he's doing, and he just looks at you and shakes his head.
Men, a few words, straight to the point. I can appreciate that.
He looks at you and opens his mouth and his tongue's missing.
I go, and I can see why. I go, well, a blessing upon you and your forge from the Hammer God.
Did you just call him a wanker?
So from the hammer forge.
Yeah.
I've been following along behind Flint, and I've observed this transaction occurring. I am now very curious, how does the blacksmith tell clients' prices?
Numbers.
He's not going to be able to answer that question.
I should order something
Number
and
one.
assume that silence
Number two.
is free.
So, is there anybody else hammering around other than this?
Not in the
speaks a
immediate,
lot.
not immediate area. I mean, this guy's working on some generic work. He's shoeing, making horseshoes for dinosaur shoes.
Dino shoes.
Yeah, they're kicks. Platforms.
Like,
They wear
I just can't
horseshoes.
catch a break. So I come to that little spot where it looks like there's a like a tree or something like that, right there in the center of that square. Just kind of lean up against it, pull out a knife, and just start shaving some wood. Just because I'm so fucking bored. There's nothing to do. I want to go hit something.
Wait, you're shaving your wood in public?
Yes, I am.
That'd be a very short exercise.
I hate you.
The blacksmith watches as the dwarf leaves, and he's just like, "Fuck, was that all about?" Just carries on working.
Wait, he can talk now?
Well, no, he says it in
He
his
thought,
own...
"What the fuck was that all about?" That's what I said.
Yeah. DM's rules.
So what does Amber do in this sort of situation?
Well, I've been busy thinking. And I've been thinking about his particular predicament for having to hold his fingers up to show prices and stuff.
There's no assumption, and that's how he does it.
Well, yeah, that's an assumption on my behalf, definitely, because I'm not seeing anything. Well, I don't think I'm seeing anything else around. Can I see anything else around that might give me an indication?
If you give me a D20 perception, just give me a D20, an actual D20.
I can give you a D6. That do?
An average D20 result. In the forge, you notice all the wooden pillars that go across the ceiling and all the walls. They are inscribed with local Chultian sort of glyphs. They're kind of almost, if I was to put a context to what they look like with a bit of meta, they probably look a little bit Aztec-y. There is, okay, we've got sideboard Sir Joseph now. And you notice that there's a lot of tools lying around on the tables. There's like a shadow board of where tools are hanging up on the floor, on the walls. And there is a hanging from kind of like a beam that goes across is a very old spear. And there's also an abacus on the table as well.
So he can count, and he's got weapons. Okay, got it.
Sorry, I'm just mulling all this over because obviously I don't speak Cultian, so a lot of this isn't much use to me. I suppose there's not very many visitors from our lands anyway, so that's kind of moot. All right, fair enough. I'm curious as to what it is that Flint's whittling now.
Flint's depressed. He's bored. There's nothing to do. He's shaving his wood.
As you're doing so, a couple of guards walk up to you. These guys they have a shield each, and they have a spear. And the spear kind of looks like. I'm gonna do a bit of drawing.
Ooh, a drawing.
He said to do some drawing. I need to do it over here. Kind of looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yes. It looks pointy, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Cool.
And on the other end, there is a blade.
Ah,
Where are we looking?
It's like a sickle type of thing on the bottom.
they're very confused farmers.
Okay. And they're walking up to me.
Like a glaive?
And one of them points his spear at you and orders you to desist.
Yeah, stop that.
Stop whittling wood? What?
Stop
Okay.
whittling
What
the sacred tree.
Oh, the sacred tree. I hate this place. I get up and I walk away.
He needs them out.
They both stare at you as you walk away and follow you for a little bit, and then they stop around about here at the bridge. Just to make sure that you are kind of like moving along.
Moving on.
Yes.
Hey, you mind continuing following? You were great shade makers. Just come on, let's go. Come on. Got stuff to do here. No?
One of
Okay.
them whispers something, and the other one's here, and they laugh.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's what your mom said. 1 second.
No, that's what your mum said.
Something appears to have gone wonky with my map. I can't navigate it around anymore.
I got kicked for a second.
Let's roll 20 on a funny 5.
Map's working. It might have just been a weird connection thing.
For those who are investigating what number 12, you can't see what number 12 is. I need to.
Number 12.
Let's
I
get
wasn't
rid of
anywhere near number 12. How dare you?
all this gump that's going on here.
Are you still following me, Amber?
Got nothing better to do.
I look over at your character. I'm like,
Me too.
I'm getting really bored. If I don't smash something soon, I'm gonna lose my mind.
So is your character just generally
He's a murder
aggressive the
hobo.
whole time? Murder hobo.
He was brought up in the Hobo of Murder Valley.
You see in a distance, I'm just describing what this is here for those that are interested. You see in a distance through the mist a statue at the centre of the harbour, which used to represent, actually I'm not going to say, is a figure in full regalia. It's resplendent in a loincloth of leopard skin and headdress of feathers, shells, and Tyrannosaurus teeth,
Let's see.
draped in a cape of Gallian fur and monkey tails. He is wielding a traditional oval shield, that of the guard which you saw earlier, and Yukilwa of the Chult, which is a type of weapon. It's a statue.
It's a great statue.
I guess it's not a lighthouse then.
No.
Not that it's much good to us, because, you know, it's right out in the middle of the dockyard, but, you know.
Yeah.
Ask your local dwarf about accessing it.
Toss a dwarf to get to it.
I make a call to the stones. It's like, hey, I found this really big market.
Hang on, who's this?
New phone, who
new
dis?
stone, who dis?
I have a very thick turtle accent. I can only assume that they have accents.
And the stones don't morph your voice or anything?
No. It's directly
He's not a Pokemon.
Yeah. Not yet.
Look at Erica. Is your ass talking?
What?
Oh, yeah, because it would be in her back. So it sounds like her ass is talking.
Well, that's a party trick right there.
Yeah, fuck.
You want to get some silver? Do that trick.
Apparently, my self-awareness is low. I'm like, what? What?
Hello.
Oh, hello. What do you want?
I found a really big market. Lots of shiny things.
I can't reach the stone.
Lots of shiny things.
Where are you?
And I relay my
Geographic
coordinates.
location.
Where are you at, Torts?
To the west.
I suppose it helps if you know where we are, because how would that be any help to me? Because if you're telling me to the west, you don't know where I am, I might already be over to the west. This is not helpful or useful, stop it. Okay,
By the
yeah.
port.
Just follow your SPS, Stone Positioning System.
Why
sake, why did I laugh at that?
God damn it.
In which
So if
case,
you hang
yes,
up, does that mean you throw the stone?
Just
Hold on,
skip it out into the harbour.
back in your pocket.
I want to see if I've got something for this. Hold on, just 1 sec.
Is that stone always on?
Only when you activate it.
You choose.
There's a button on it?
No, it's actually controlled telepathically.
Oh.
Well, hanging up is no fun. What do? You blink?
Well,
I wish I had Skywrite. If I had Skywrite, I'd just write in the clouds here with an arrow pointing down. Just be like, look up.
Doing.
Nah, but I give them directions from the port because I know they were near the port. Because, the port's really big. It's like over here, around the corner, near where the dinosaur races were.
I know, I had a good box over there. Yes, I will head in that direction. The beginning of the race, the end of the race.
I
Wasn't
don't.
that the same spot?
Well, technically,
think-
no. There was a big crash.
Oh yeah.
Well, the crash happened over here. I'm just pinging.
There, my dude.
Which is over here. Which is where the ice sheet came across and caused all the sorts of mayhem.
Oh, there it is.
Where Lokai is at the moment is just at the corner here of District 6. Or area
Big
6.
old market. Where's District 9?
We
Yeah,
don't
I'm
talk
fine,
about
yeah, actually.
District 9.
Did you say strychnine?
No, that's poison. He was on about this.
Oh, District 9 is there, right, okay.
I know.
With the shrimp. Or was that District 13?
That was...
Brown.
I don't know.
That's District 9, wasn't it?
District 9, yeah.
I'll just give a description of the place again. Traders from up and down the Sword Coast come to this market to buy timber, spices, medicines, and dinosaur skulls, claws, irons, tiger pelts, and carved ivory, blah 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 blah. Colour feathers, tropical fruit, monkeys, pelisaur meat, and everything else that Chult has to offer. Business begins before the sun comes up, and dealing doesn't stop until well after darkness across the edges of the city. It's noisy, jostling, a room of rich circus. Guards are numerous, but less numerous than urchins and pickpockets in this area. There's plenty of street performers, tabaxi minstrels, the cacophony of colourful audibles. Colourful awnings protect the market from the sun and rain, but also trap the heat and smells. What is going on?
We're listening, man. Continue,
I
please.
don't understand. just holding their fists in front of their mic or in front of their camera.
I have no thumb on this hand. That's what I was getting at.
Wait,
Huh.
what? Hang on.
Thumbless, nice.
No, just thumb up your ass, but
There's no optical illusion. Table saw. I used to be a
Nice.
carpenter.
You learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
What's really funny is when you got somebody coming up to you saying, well, you can't get knocked off that horse. You got to get right back up there and do it again. I'm like, how many fingers you missing? Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I can imagine you rock too hard all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, thank you.
So that's my description of the market for you guys.
Yes,
Okay, so-
big
Are they
old
coming?
market.
If I see Eric, I
Right,
follow
Tony.
Erica because I think you said something about being interested in what's going on, and I'm just intensively listening, shaking my head, going, anything's better than this right now.
So, you said there were pickpockets?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty well known markets in this area are famous for pickpockets, hustlers, and those of swindlers. I think it's the best way to.
Right, I'm gonna be extra wary then.
Drifters.
And look mean at everyone I suspect is a pickpocket.
I think it'd be funny to see someone try to pickpocket a fucking devil, which is all that they would see. But yes. So are you coming over? Do they come?
Yep. I want to know if you found anything interesting.
Yeah.
Alright. So the only one who wouldn't know about that would be Sir Joseph, because no one went with him that had a stone, Amelia.
Oh.
I'm still wandering around pestering random
Yeah,
folk.
he's still looking about pirates.
He'll be alright. He'll probably just get another one of those creatures to, you know,
Keep him busy.
do stuff with.
So
I'm
Joseph's one
assuming
of.
people are looking around looking at me while I'm talking to this stuff.
Not really. Turtles in this area are considered quite
Eccentric.
odd. So it's just normal behaviour of what things are. And for those who are just scribbling all over the place with question marks and things, what's this, what's that, you will find out when you get there.
Got to investigate it first.
Yeah.
I guess the turtle isn't as easy to pickpocket because he probably just has a safe somewhere in his shell.
You'd be
Would be
grabbing
like-
its ass if you put your hand in it.
It would
Yeah.
be like robbing a bank. You have to prepare better.
You bit of turtle meat in there if you're going to grab it. It'd probably a bit
Yeah.
sticky.
I think I'm probably the only one small enough that might stand a chance of robbing a turtle.
Oh, you can just go into his shell and go to the living room where his safe is.
Yeah. It's like a whole fucking thing in there. The magnificent mansion. But alright, so I'm guessing I see them.
Yeah. You see them waddling up from the south, and you notice a few people kind of passing a little bit around them.
There's a go up
Avoiding
to
to
them
get too
and I
close
lead
to the
them.
demon.
I look at you and I go, people really don't like you.
Wait, me?
No, the other devil that's right beside you.
That's normal.
Oh, I didn't know so many people were racist here. Like loudly declaring everyone in the area racist that's staring at her.
Someone just walks by and says, "I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally," and just carries on walking.
I give him some spores.
It's just like a grumpy old sailor with like a peg leg and a patch eye.
I make his peg leg grow like a little shroom.
Starts walking in a
with some
circle.
druid- I just drew and grabbed a shroom
Or
on
make
him.
it make roots into the rocks or something, so he's stuck.
No. Just something to remember him by. Look, I like spreading his spores.
He looks a little uneven. Let's give him another peg leg and another eye patch.
Yeah, but there we go. No, but I'm like, oh, look at all this stuff, and I point to the jewelry for Erica. I'm like, look, shiny things.
Oh, shiny.
So I guess we go in.
Please.
Just erupting with excitement.
Well, while you guys do that, I'm going to still keep looking because I'm trying to find somebody who knows plants in this damn place, and seems like they don't exist here anymore. So I like have fun in the merchant things. You know, call me if you need me. And I head off north.
There's a lot of echo going on between you and
She's laying really close. She needs
Okay.
I
to step.
was. I moved away.
It's like a half a second delay between when you say something. That is, whatever. Are we doing the
Okay.
pointing thing again? Well,
So-
it looks like everyone's pointing at me.
You did
Almost
it.
did. Yes, I did just part. Anyway,
Oh.
so you guys are venturing into the market.
Yep, and I'm gonna wander off without them up more towards this area, but do them.
Okay. As you go up to about here, you see the little table? Is that here?
Yeah.
You notice some what appears to be a little bit of tropical fruit. What appears to be strange. Well, to you it wouldn't be strange. What appears to be mixtures of things in vials, parts of plants, roots, and bulbous on the tables, and a little old lady.
Oh, I will definitely have to waddle up to that.
What, the little old lady?
Yeah.
I don't mind how long turtles can live for. By
50
this
years.
little old?
It's a human.
Fair enough.
A human is a little old lady.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go in for that.
Gonna tap that.
Hi. I walk up.
So he's saying to trying to hang himself.
Oh, fuck, I went the wrong way.
I know you know he took his thumb off when he got bored.
He's
in the
pirouetting.
Okay, I got it.
What did I just witness there?
I was untangling my cord.
Oh, okay.
And we were all
Untingling,
enjoying
right.
watching you.
As you approach the little old lady, you notice a little bit of snoring going on.
Are you asleep? Can you hear me?
I tap
Wake
the
the
table.
fuck up!
Say that again, sorry, I didn't hear you.
I tap the table with my claw to make a loud noise, but so I'm not like right beside her going, "Hey, are you awake?" So the first thing she sees is gigantic turtle face in her face. But I want to avoid that, so I like tap to try to get her attention.
As you tap the table, nothing really happens. She just goes. And continues to snore.
All right, I take out my 10-foot pole and I poke her
Fucking A. From 10
Uh,
foot away.
from 10 foot
No,
away.
from 9.5 feet away.
Yeah, there we go.
Before
Just
you get a
gently.
chance to touch her with the pole, she reaches her hand out and grabs it. And her face looks up at you and she says, "Hello, Lokai. About time you turned up here."
Hello, old lady. What's your name?
Okay, you creepy bitch.
The people around here call me Oracle. I tell what is gone, what is now, and what is to be.
Okay, Oracle.
Okay.
And she releases the pole.
Well, I'm sorry for trying to poke you with my stick, but you can never be too sure.
And she says, "That is okay, dear child. I knew that you were coming anyway."
Is that why you have all of this stuff here? And I point at the vast array of collections or concoctions and plants all over the table.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically she's selling wares there for the general public, and she. Oh no, this is not for you. Although, if you fancy some, help yourself. She said no. This is for you. And she hands over a small package. It's basically like a little bit of animal leather, and inside there is something that's wrapped up.
Is this going to kill me?
She chuckles at you.
I'm sorry, but if you're an oracle, you may have seen my recent events, and they haven't been very pleasant.
My question is, if she's an oracle, she would have known you were going to ask that question, so why was it so funny?
Because it's still funny to watch. A turtle be frightened with spores shooting out of his 2 left mushrooms that he's got.
Like getting it on playback.
When you know your little brother's going to slip over in a muddy puddle, and you know it's going to happen, you've already told him it's going to happen, but he does it anyway, it's still funny.
Mm-hmm. The way she sees the future is she can see pillars in the future, but there's just gaps in between. But there's key events. And yeah, she hands you this package, and it's quite heavy. It's quite weighty.
I open the package.
As you stare into it, this kind of like animal skin falls apart, and you're presented with a kind of like a stone. And it kind of looks like.
It's not just me that does it then.
Well, I was wondering by all the chicken noise if it was just going to be a big cock.
I'm not touching that. I'm leaving it alone.
And on the top is a skull.
Ooh, a skull.
Does it talk?
The skull does not talk.
Looks like a key.
So it's a stone that is in the shape of a skull. Or it is a stone that has a skull on it.
Yeah, it's an object made of stone. The top part has a skull on it.
Objet d'art.
That sounds like one of Saint's burps.
That was not me.
So, is there a chair? Can I sit down?
Yeah, you go to find a chair to sit down. Roll me a d20. Perception.
Where are you?
You find the cherriest of chairs that's ever chaired. As you pull up a chair to the table where all the roots and bulbs and bits and pieces are, you look back up to see this lady who claimed herself to be an oracle, and she's not there.
I hate it when they do that. I've met a couple in my life. Always mysterious and shit. I poked the spot that she was sitting in.
The chair says ow. No,
Is Frosty going to die?
Fucking meteor strike. Dead.
I just asked the magic 8-ball if Frosty was going to die. It said yes.
Always with the... So, are the wares still there?
yeah, there's some like ratty old bulbs and some vines, and there's a kind of like an orchid flower.
I put some spores there and make them grow, and then I just continue walking and put the thing in my pouch. So stone thingy.
Stone thingy object.
Got
It weighs nothing.
Okay.
It weighs nothing, it makes the noise stop. My track just restarted for some reason.
Yeah, same here.
Maybe I should
So-
play that one instead.
Ooh.
A bit oriental.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's...
Sounded more like Egyptian shit. I don't know.
So I relay that across the stone. Hey, some old lady left me this stone that has a skull on top of it, and then just vanished. Just updating you. And I continue walking.
As if it happens every day.
Yeah, it's just like God damn it.
I look at Flint and suggest that perhaps we should be a little concerned about that.
So I'm headed off that way, towards where these three things meet. I'm guessing it's a well.
Where three what things?
3 things that meet.
Yep.
Yep. That's where I head off to.
I'm just gonna do a GM overlay. Have a background. Nope. Pointy thing. GM overlay. Yes. There we go. As you go to areas, and start revealing what they are, etc., etc.
Ooh, 10.
So this area is another market area.
Oops.
It is actually styled in a more miniature, more exclusive version of the Grand Souk, which you walked past earlier. In this area, you tend to notice that the people that are walking around here are wearing the finer of clothes, and they are. Few people are riding dinosaurs. It seems a bit more upmarket around here. And what people are selling on the stores around here seem to be of small stones.
Can I tell what they are?
Yeah, they are shinies.
Okay.
They are equivalent of gems, and they're mined around the mines around the cult.
Okay.
The people that are around this area, the guards, are not wearing the same sort of uniform that you've seen other guards wear, the round oval shields and the funky spears. These guys are more armoured and look like they could do a bit more damage. A bit more serious.
How do people react to me strolling in, covered in burnt mushrooms and?
They kind of look at you with a bit of distaste.
I just send spores to them.
They just spore everything.
Yeah,
Spore all the things.
I have like
Hi, my name
invisible
is-
spores, so I just like
I'm
I'm moving my hand as I just like move them around to everyone who's glaring at me, just
Wafting.
sporing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see them or feel them, but they're there. I know they're there, and that's what's important. Continue walking.
Okay. So Joseph, what's your character up to? You just found out some information regarding the pirate ships that are...
I presume I've had no luck in anyone responding to my random requests about Syndra. Syndra? Syndra?
No, a lot of people are just like ignoring
Just
you, going about their own
ignoring
daily
and
duties.
what's this guy wobbling on about?
Yeah.
Well, fruitless as this has been, I shall... I guess, how much time has elapsed at this point? Because I've spent a fair chunk of the day wandering around now, asking lots of people lots of things.
Say that again, sorry.
How much time has... what time of day am I looking at now that I've...
It's about afternoon once these guys have finished all what they're doing and
So,
you've finished
I've gathered
carousing.
my way into the afternoon.
Yeah.
Crikey. And there's nobody around from my troop of folk.
Not in your area, because you're still in the sort of market area where 18.
Yes, around 18.
Yeah, no, there's your compadre is no longer around there.
Well,
All left you behind.
bugger.
Yeah, nice, aren't they?
In which case, is anyone serving cold drinks?
Not necessarily. There is a fountain just off the way. Kind of a trough more than actually.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'll try and find somewhere that's serving cool libations.
Okay. If you go this way, you notice that there is a kind of like a city or town well where people are collecting water and sort of hanging around.
I shall head that way, plonk myself down and tell my retainers to scoot off and find my friends. Just, one of you go that way, one of you go that way, the other one go down that way. Someone get back to me and tell me where they've gone. We'll meet back here in, I don't know, an hour or so.
Okay.
And I will sit
your
and...
retainers nod and just kind of
Yeah, diddly-diddly.
scamper
And
off away.
I'll just sit down in the shade and just drink deep of some water to refresh myself. Screw those guys,
As
right?
you're taking the sights, you see people trading, socializing. You see sort of urchins running around everywhere. It seems quite a tranquil place, actually. And I think what we're going to do is just have a quick break because I need to go for a bio.
Oh, now that I just got back from taking a piss, now you want to let everybody else take a piss.
Timing. Timing is everything.
Timing
yeah.
is everything. So if people want to go for bio, drinks,
Yeah, I'll get the
grubs.
Barbie on now. I'll be back in sort of 3 hours once I've had a bit of, cooked some sausages up and stuff. It'll be fine.
And that's belly pushing. You're not doing it.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Bye. Rule number 1: have your retainers do everything for you.
God damn it. Should have thought of that.
No, rule number 1 is don't follow Frosty.
That is true.
That is true, yeah. Yep.
I don't even know where he
Rule
where
number
has he actually
2
ended up.
is...
What?
Rule number 2 is, look, when in doubt, go back to rule 1.
Yeah. I could have spent
So weird looking
like
thing
the
over
next
here.
half an hour or an hour with my character walking around aimlessly trying to find people, but I have people to do that.
Ah, I'm a nap here.
Don't
I need
nap
a
there.
pillow. Oh, can you hear Fan?
Uh,
Back
oh,
in.
it's backwards! What? God damn. Oh,
No,
shitty
it's not.
fucking
Wait,
camera.
no, it's not. Not for us.
It's fine. That came out right. Back in 5.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, for me it's backwards. That's weird.
it mirrors your own image, so you don't look weird.
Yeah, I had
So
the
if I
same problem when
masturbate
I was
with my
trying
left
to
hand,
sort
it'll-
out because I've got a weird
Oh,
camera
yeah.
problem.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. That was kind of weird.
It's still
No,
there,
today-
and I still don't know why it's there. Yeah.
Today is the first actual day I've had to use my camera. I bought it the day after we had our last session, so... Oh my god. Ordered food and it's taking forever to get here. I'm dying. I'm withering away.
What'd you order?
I just said I ordered food. Duh.
Yeah, well, what kind?
Food.
The kind you eat.
No, you see, you say that, but this is food, so...
No, you're right. You're right. My bad. Cheeseburger subs.
That sounds good.
Not bad. It's like a cheeseburger, but a foot long.
A large foot or an average foot or something?
I don't know, about what is, 12 inches, which is whatever a centimeter is in centimeters. I don't know. Ask Frosty. He knows.
He ran off. Han, do we have popsicles?
Sickles of pops?
Can I order one?
I need to shave. This thing's getting out of control.
Oh, is it starting an uprising
It is.
or a revolution?
I normally don't let it get this long. I think I've been almost maybe 3 weeks now. I went from clean shaven to this in 3 weeks.
Thank you.
And if you pay attention really closely, you can see a wild amber hiding behind the vegetation. Peekaboo.
But Lokai would appreciate it, being as he was looking for plants and stuff.
Oh.
And he ran off.
You smack him with a bush. Eat, bitch.
What's going on?
Exactly.
All right.
We're talking about bush.
Gotta love bush. Oh, there's a bush.
Terrible president.
Orchid.
What Lokai
There
would
was a
appreciate.
wild amber hiding behind it. I'm really disappointed my brother didn't show up today. Gonna have to kick his ass.
Yeah.
These things happen. Must have just something cropped up.
Yeah, but he's not answering his phone or his text either, so that bitch better be
Heresy.
dead or I'll kill him.
Balls.
Oh, 5 more working days and I go on vacation.
Yep.
For how long?
9 days. I will have 9 days without sitting, looking, thinking, breathing, whatever to do with my job. I will be so happy.
14 days, I might be able to do that permanently by this rate.
Oh, wow.
I'm jelly.
It just means that I might not have a job.
Yeah, wrong reason to be jelly.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I said, uh-oh. Some of us caught the subtle hint of that tone.
No,
I got a new pocket watch. The Americans are civilized. We have refined tastes.
Who the fuck did you steal that off?
Your mom.
Punisher.
I'm sorry.
Is that a shit called the Punisher, is it?
This is a. That's actually a really nice. I don't know if you can see it.
I don't immediately know where it is, but I have a pretty sweet Deadpool watch.
Ah,
I believe
I don't know.
it's
I mean,
bedroom cabinets
I don't know.
near my brother's locket.
What's that?
Huh?
but the creme de la creme, and I'm
What
looking
is
for it
that?
now. I can't find it.
Prawn cracker.
From Rafa.
Prawn cracker.
My collection of pubic hair that I've been saving since I was 14. Everybody's gonna have a hobby.
I had it all in date order, saved in a nice neat file.
No, it's from varying degrees of STD and age greyness.
He knows
I
me
think
so
the
well.
system might have crashed, everything stopped.
Yeah. You
Hello?
disappeared.
Oh dear. There is problems ahoy.
Is there a dragon chewing on the cable?
Cable chewing?
Nope. You dead? You gone?
And we can hear her just fine, or
Nope.
could.
She's completely DC'd from my end.
It's almost 3:30 now. It should be arriving soon. Well, good thing it happened during break time.
Yeah.
Is your mum hungry? Oh, there goes Mr.
Yeah,
Joseph.
No, I was just making sure that my settings were working.
Oh.
Apparently my settings are working. We can only assume that
I
the
heard
possums
that.
died.
Aw.
Yeah.
More prawn cracker.
Are we losing people? Is that what's going on?
I'm here. Erica's fallen off.
I exist.
Saints died of starvation, I think.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
getting to that point.
I just had a burger.
I'm about to have
Burger.
a burger sub.
A boiger.
Burger sub.
Yeah, it's like a hamburger, but a foot long.
It's an underwater burger.
Just stretch it
That'll
out.
be quite enough out of you, young lady. All right.
Is it Bob's Burger?
So if it's a
Hold on.
dwarf foot, does that make it small?
I don't know.
Or does dwarf have normal sized feet? Just not normal sized body.
Good
See, I
question.
always
Do they
thought
have
that
normal
dwarves were just
sized-
I'll ask him
torsos
next
that
time
had
I see
like
him.
feet and hands on the side.
Do they have normal sized angly bits? Wait, what?
Oh, that was my magic 8 ball.
Did he move me to another channel?
No, you're here.
Oh.
Somebody got blooped somewhere.
Yeah, who disconnected then?
Oh, that
looks
would
like it
be
was Amber.
Erica.
Yeah.
Slash
Oh my lord,
Amber
something.
slash my wife. Something's gone horribly wrong downstairs.
Would you like to check to see if she's still alive?
Do you smell fire by any chance?
There you go.
Or hear screaming? Or explosions? Or hammering? Oh. Trouble?
She returned?
Yeah.
She's sort of
Well,
popped
she's
into
in Discord.
existence, but there may be trouble in the ability to engage. Warp factor 12.
Hello?
Thumbs up.
Howdy.
Hello! Oh, thank good God.
We have the technology, yeah.
Yay! Modern technology, it works.
We need to rip this thing apart and rebuild it.
Got roll 20.
Yeah.
I think it could be better.
Well,
Yes.
But it does its job.
I think it was my Wi-Fi, unless everybody else fell
no, I
off
think
as
it was
well.
your Wi-Fi because you literally just blinked out of existence.
GT2 not share Wi-Fi.
I'm on a hard cable. Well, I'm on a cable.
Is the weather bad over there or something?
No, it's
No,
alright
it's
at the
just
moment.
Wi-Fi. It was just after Flint said about his pube collection, and I was asking him if he had it all in date order in a folder.
Yeah, that bit we
I heard
got, and then
that.
you died.
Yeah, it took me a minute to work it out because you all kind of looked at the camera like, what the... And it took me a little while to realise that you'd actually frozen.
Just all staring in stun, like.
Oh, everyone stop moving. Oh no, God damn it, you got me, you bastard.
That was so good.
Okay.
Yeah, back on.
Let's get back in it. Everyone here?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the two crazy said yes, and I can see everybody else's face, so that's fine. So the Turtles had an interesting experience. So Joseph is stuffing his face with water and prawn crackers.
It's a speciality in Chult.
Flint has just been marched out of Area 16 because he was whittling a sacred tree. Not that he realised, he just started carving into it. What's Flint's objective right now? What does Flint want to do in this big city community?
I was following Amber to where the shiny stuff was at, and right now, even looking at shiny stuff is better than just doing nothing. So,
Shinies are shiny.
I'd like to ask the stall holder of the shiny things if there's any sort of cultural significance, because obviously there's some with turquoise stones and some with red stones. Is it a hierarchical thing, a cultural thing, a gender thing? What's the rules to wearing these specific stones?
Roll me an investigation check, please.
Oh, I've lost all my sheets. Hang on.
You're gonna get new ones from the laundry.
I like how you laughed at your own joke there, nobody else's. That's the bit that's making me laugh the most. It's the fact nobody else laughed at your joke. Oh, you rolled. I was waiting for a boop. It didn't boop.
That's a good
22. You notice that everyone is wearing the sort of turquoisey, sort of teal-coloured jewellery. To give it a meta context, it probably is similar to the high five.
I was actually asking the storekeeper.
Oh right, sorry. I thought in general.
Yeah.
In which case, you don't really need an investigation check.
I'll take both anyway. It's useful to have that information.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you this information. You notice that everybody from adults to children to guards to anyone who's walking around has some form of sort of teal sort of jewellery around their neck. And to give a sort of one second, I'm just popping up an image in Discord so you guys get to see. Boop, just boop it. There you go. So jewellery like this.
Jewellery like this.
Okay.
That's another one. And more popular things like this.
That's pretty.
okay. This NPCs.
I just need to answer Amber's other question because she was asked the stall.
Okay, I see it now.
About the gems and stones. There are. That's a very good question. Let's see if I can find a list of. There are the standard gems that you're familiar with, having been underkin. So we know the average sort of rubies and bits and pieces like that. Tiger eyes, obsidians, onyx, lots of different things. A lot of what they have is jade, of what you would recognise. There's a couple of sapphires, but a lot of it is just this coloured stone.
So yeah, basically my query to the stall holder was whether it would be breaching any taboos and what's the rules and regulations regarding wearing what's clearly a tribal jewellery form.
It's no, it's just a sort of the in thing to be wearing as this
Fashion.
sort of, yeah.
It's like Nike.
The only thing that's forbidden to even own is
Key-shaped stones with skulls on them.
Rich, you're very quiet. Are you Mike? I.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said, unfortunately.
Key-shaped things with skulls on them, he
Key-shaped
said.
things with skulls on.
No, not exactly. A lot of the stones that are forbidden to be worn by us, he says, and he speaks to everyone in here, including himself, is peridot.
peridot, a green
only
one.
worn by the trade merchant princes.
Good to know.
Peridot Merchant Prince.
In that case, I'd like to have a look for a drop of the blue stone to see if I can find one that'll fit to one of my earrings, if possible.
Sure.
Come up to the shopkeeper and go, how might I purchase some peridot?
Just an antagonist.
He looks and he says, "You don't," and smiles at you.
I hear
That's
that
what
over the
I'd ask.
stone.
Don't waste your time.
I stare at Amber's backpack and go, shut up, you!
And if you have to, was it like a sapphire you're after? Is that?
No, a piece of the turquoisey stuff like everybody else is wearing, because it's kind of funky.
Oh, sure, yeah. Turquoise stuff for a kind of like a. They sell them in bits, so it's kind of like chunks, and then people tend to craft their own things out of them. So he has like lots of rocks that are in like a tray sort of thing, and he says that about 10 gold pieces will get you maybe a palm-sized one, so about that big.
Nice, you can get quite a lot of gems out of that. All right, yes, please, thank you very much. I'll have a dig round and find a nice one. I'm taking them in your city.
Okay, so let's take it as Amber taking it. What does Flint want to do apart from terrorize the locals?
I'm just completely bored out of my skull.
Okay.
And I just walk out and I see who's out doing what. See if anybody I can see is within eye shot.
Let's have a look.
Nah, I better stay with Eric, because she's got the
Short fuzzy thing.
the stone. Just in case if anything does happen, at least I'll be aware of it. I just sit there at the door and wait for her to come out.
Okay. You notice, actually walking across in front of you, through the crowd that seems to be parting a bit, is what appears to be a female tiefling. Just going from left to right.
Is it my tiefling? Or our tiefling?
Is it your tiefling?
Yeah, the one we keep, on hand.
As a pet. No.
Okay.
Wait, there's another tiefling there?
Dun
You
dun
don't know
dun.
this.
Wait, I thought he was with us.
No, he,
Keeping an eye on this tiefling, I open the door, kind of yell out to Eriku's character. Eriku, where's Chione?
I have no idea. But she does have a message rock, so I'll yell at her then, in that case.
Okay.
Well, I should be with you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I look around. Do I see Chione?
Yeah, she apparently is with you.
I
She's in when she noticed.
Right
Yeah.
behind you.
Bloody tiefling, shadow beams.
How the hell do
they
you just
do
lose track of a tiefling? I go, kind of nudge Chione and kind of point in the direction of the other tiefling. I'm like, do you all... How do I put this delicately? Breed? Are there more of you?
Racist.
Oh yeah, there's lots.
Racist.
So what, this other tiefling's walking around across the market?
It's just going from. Let me just draw it out.
Go on, draw it out. There you.
It's going that way. Left to right. Mind your own business.
Alright.
Oh.
She has short curled, dyed blue hair. She has red skin.
Aren't
the
you
old
guys like
Redskins.
cats in heat? If you see another one, you guys are like supposed to automatically fight.
No.
She's currently smoking a pipe as she goes from left to right.
A pipe.
Une pipe. Also, I believe
Okay.
Amber may have dropped off again. Not sure.
Nope,
No.
still here.
Shook her head.
Oh. In which case, I've had a disconnection problem. Excellent.
It's your turn now.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, he disappeared. Well, I guess I could walk up to the tiefling and say hello.
Okay.
I'm following up behind her. Well, to the side, not behind her. I don't know if you guys shit fire.
It's
As you walk up closer to her, she can smell the smoke of a sweet scent of the pipe as she puffs it out. And she has a medallion around her neck, which is the medallion of Tempest.
Medallion of Tempest.
Mhm.
I don't
I
know
would-
what that is.
It's
God of
a
Stone.
god. Oh,
Uh,
god damn it.
The God of Storm?
No.
Isn't that the one that's... Thank you. Isn't that the one that's got the fist and the lightning bolt in it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
And she's smoking une pipe.
God damn it. I would assume my character knows who Tempest is.
Yeah, you recognize it as the god of war, battle, and warriors.
Ah, okay. Doesn't necessarily have to be good or evil.
It's kind of a neutral, chaotic type of alignment of a god.
Punch
Oh,
things
yeah,
until things
this-
stop
this-
punching.
So, yeah, right. So I say loud enough for the other tiefling to hear. I ask Chione, I'm like, how does one approach your kind and start a conversation?
I'm disappointed sigh and like as you approach anyone else.
so fucking racist.
Loud as well.
Bloody dwarves.
I mean, I could pick you up and toss you at her and do a little bit of dwarf tossing if you want. That she'd find that funny and probably start.
You might be able to get me off the ground. You might even get me into the air, but I'm taking your arm with me.
I just imagine a dwarf flying at her, face first, screaming.
With an arm in his hand.
She's
Uh,
wearing mostly white clothes, with like a
Priest. Okay. Oh. Priest of Tempest!
She stops in her tracks and kind of does a pirouette and looks at you, and she just shrugs. What?
No, first of all, she
Uh.
removes the pipe. Thusly. What?
Well, yeah, it's just yeah, exactly, yeah.
Just, was, I got nothing. Look back over at Chione.
What?
She's just there like,
How you doing?
Hello.
We're new in town, trying to make friends. My name is Flint. This is Chione.
good for you.
You see, that's exactly why your god is a prick. Okay, that right there. That right.
Do you say this out loud?
Yes. Better get that fucking hammer ready.
I'm just sitting there and I'm trying to play my alignment. We really don't have, our gods don't really have, as far as memory is concerned, on my behalf, that is, I can't see there ever being a conflict between the Forge Father and Tempest. So.
No. If you think about it in that sort of sense, that the Forge God, yeah, you could see an alignment together.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I speak up and go, no, my, God damn it, I can't, I've always called him just the Forge Father. I can't remember his actual name.
That begins to Ben. Maud, something.
It's right here.
Everyone has access to Google. Google it.
But then that defeats the purpose of having the book.
Oh, right, you've got a book.
I've got a book.
Moradin.
There's something in here for gods.
Moradin.
Was that his name?
Moradin.
Okay, Moradin, the Forge Father. Yeah, so, I'm a man of the cloth of Moradin. You know, I just was reaching out a hand in friendship, saying how you were doing. To be completely honest, I'm bored off my ass, and I'm looking for something to do. Just, what are you up to?
She pulls her hand out from inside the cloak and shakes your hand, kind of like, I guess it's nice to meet you too.
Well, tiefling. You don't see many tieflings. We've got one of our own, and I point back at Gianni.
Yeah.
Look at my
But you
dog.
just don't see him walking around. You don't see him walking around.
I'm sorry for the dwarf's behavior.
That's alright, it's what can I expect from a dwarf.
Fair enough.
I sit there puzzled with a puzzled
Keon.
look.
Nice to meet you.
She bows her head and says likewise. I didn't expect to see another tiefling in these parts.
Yeah, like the dwarf with all his silliness, he did kind of make a point. So that's
That's what dwarves
What
do.
do you do here,
They
if
make
you don't mind me
points.
asking?
Ba-dum-bum, ching.
She reveals she seeks revenge for the death of her brother,
Oh,
who is also another tiefling, not another race, before you mentioned.
I wasn't going there. All I was thinking, revenge? Fun? I say that out loud. Revenge? Fun?
so someone killed your brother.
I believe so.
You believe so? So you don't know who did it?
No. This is why I'm here.
Well, we really don't have anything to do until What's-Her-Face shows up.
Yeah.
Need a
Maybe
hand?
we can help.
She likes to thank you for the offer, but she says we don't need your help at this current time.
We.
We
Wee.
You're with the group.
Wee.
Yes, all of us here. And she turns around and looks at behind her and looks back at you.
There's more people.
Yeah. She looks as if she'd say,
No. I didn't say that, but like, who's there? Describe.
you see no one.
I see no one.
Yep.
Wait, who exactly are you referring to? I don't see anyone there.
Now are you saying this out loud?
Yes.
She says, us behind me.
Okay.
I can't see them.
Yeah. It was very nice meeting you. And as I back up slowly, go, come on, Chione. It's one of those.
No,
Let's go.
I'm intrigued. I'm gonna keep talking to her.
Oh god. Okay, I just kind of take a step back. Fucking hammer out, slung over my shoulder, kind of checking out my nails. Just watching Gione.
Yeah, I don't see these people you're attempting to refer to.
Strike one.
She starts to get a little bit flustered, and she says, "Well, we are very busy. We will perhaps meet again." And she bows her head. And she looks behind her and she does this, like move on.
Wait,
And
hang on, I didn't catch your name.
Strike two.
find random NPC
My
generate
character's
name.
actually saying that out loud. You know, strike one, strike two. Like I'm waiting for something to go terribly wrong.
It's alright, Joseph's not nearby.
Nothing's gonna go wrong.
Not gonna go right with those kind of questions.
She's
You should have
called
led with. Go ahead.
Nanoka of Ka.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, and yeah, perhaps we'll see each other again. And good luck with finding out what happened to your brother.
She's already walking away.
Oh, well, okay.
Have
just
a
calling
nice
it
day!
She's calling at the back of her head.
You and your invisible friends have a great day.
Right.
She kind of looks behind her like, "Fuck is your problem?" And then just carries on walking.
Like, well, that was mildly amusing for 3 seconds.
Yeah, I look at the dwarf like, right, what are we gonna do now? I'm still bored.
I'm almost tempted to just yank somebody off of one of these lizards and just start a street fight. I am so bored.
Wait, maybe we should see if we can ride those lizards.
I said I was bored, not suicidal.
But could be fun.
Yeah, you're also taller than 3 foot.
But they have small lizards.
I'm pottering out the doorway.
Hey, you
overhearing
have
this
not seen me
conversation.
naked. No, sorry.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Pottering out the doorway, overhearing this conversation about riding lizards, and I mutter something about you need to go to the beach for that kind of nonsense.
Is that the equivalent of donkey rides at the beach?
I don't get
Yes.
It's a thing that I even saw today because I went to Weymouth. There's donkey rides in the UK where we have people ride on donkeys up and down the beach because apparently that's really nice little donkeys.
it. So it's kind of like a donkey show, but not.
You literally pay a bloke who has a bunch of donkeys, you get on a donkey, and you go for a ride up the beach and back again. And then you get off the donkey and you go off somewhere else.
Fair enough.
And
But
that's called a donkey
dinos-
ride.
Dinos seem like more fun. So we're not gonna go to the beach. We're gonna see if we can ride the lizards.
Oh god, you're gonna get me killed.
They'll
they
have
kept my-
small ones.
My point being was that they don't have horses here, therefore it's logical to suggest that if you want to have a ride on lizards that are safe to ride, the beach is the equivalent of their version of horses on streets, donkeys on beaches, lizards on streets, lizards on beaches.
I don't know. That would be beach lizards.
Beach turkeys.
Well, the
That's
suggestion being is it's safer to try learning how to ride on one of those.
You
same
have
as
to,
with
you have
learning
to
ride a
remember
donkey.
that I did step in a pile of lizard shit that was almost as tall as me.
So you're
Okay.
already used to
Yeah.
that.
You know, if you're on the lizard, you won't step into it, but the lizard will step into it instead, and you won't get dirty and stuff.
Talking about the, you know, we're all gonna die. Okay, fine. You take the lead, I'll follow. We're gonna die.
Right, is there like a lizard bus station somewhere or something where they...
It's all gone a bit flimsy.
That might be the most interesting D&D question I've heard. And I've listened to multiple.
That's the best
Very
thing I've heard all
famous.
that.
Beep,
A
beep,
lizard
all
bus
aboard.
station.
Yeah, lizard bus station. I demand that you God mode
Yes,
it
there's
in.
Oh look,
lollipops
there's the number
around.
12 T-Rex.
Yes.
Yes. Chike, I'm gonna need you to make this happen, okay? I'm gonna need a lizard bus station that you put in there somewhere.
We're just gonna get on the lizards.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm terribly sorry, but this T-Rex is out of service.
It's just like one of his feet is just like deflated, like.
There'll be a complimentary Triceratops service put on instead.
Don't like the Triceratops, it's too lumpy.
Oh,
Just
There's
one day
always a
I'd like to
baby on
get on
there
a.
screaming.
Just one day I'd like to take the transit and have nothing go wrong. Just one
Is there,
day.
like, a spot where they have them in a stable or something, or just, you know,
There is
park?
dinosaurs literally everywhere. This map doesn't really give justice to scale. Well, if you look at a ship and then imagine the size of you, which is probably, I can't even, the dot is bigger than you. Like,
Oh, damn
the
it.
dot is the
Big
group.
dots.
No, but look at the bottom and you can see how big the place is. Like there's a scale at the bottom of the map that shows you how fucking.
Yeah,
It's
but
large.
it's feet. That doesn't say anything. That just, I don't know what kind of feet they're using.
Lizard feet.
What kind of feet?
Exactly. So they could be really large feet.
Meters.
What is?
Screen.
Phone.
Oh. That is a great little animation.
Please tell me it comes back the other way.
No, he just like keeps going. He's like, woo!
That is the screensaver. A lot of the traders and merchants have their own transport. Like they have like carts and bits and pieces. And they have small dinosaurs that pull. In fact, I do actually have a dinosaur compodium.
Oh God. There we go.
Because it's actually in the MM.
It's a companion guide.
Do. Page 79! Dinosaurs. Allosaurus, Archosaurus, Paleosaurus, Paleosaurus, Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Pterodon, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Triceratops. That's it, really. Archosaurus, Allosaurus, Allosaurus, Down Under, Allaroo,
Ask Crocodiosaurus.
Licholotopus.
God damn it.
Do you think
Did you think Saurus? The blind dinosaur. Do you know what the blind dinosaur's dog's called?
Do you think Saurus Rex?
Yes! Sorry, nerding out on Jurassic Park right now. Best bit of the film.
Why did the dinosaur go on a diet?
Why did the dinosaur go on a diet?
He was too heavy for his scales.
God
I
damn.
can't do this anymore. I'm done. No. No.
He's attached the computer. Wait for it. Computer's gonna go with it.
Yoink.
Yeah. Oh god. So there's a couple of Brachiosaurs kicking about the place. Like they got the in like mouse and troughs.
They have like saddles and stuff on them.
Yeah, most of them do actually. It's quite common to find a lot of the lighter predator sort of dinosaurs. They tend to be used as sort of guards. Guards don't usually walk around on them. But a lot of these dinosaurs need to be trained from an early age, because trying to convince a Tyrannosaurus Rex that you want to sit on him from an adult age, you will have an argument you will not win. In fact, you'd be invited for
because
dinner. And
everybody
you're the
knows that. You know.
So,
Um,
but there are some stationed around with people.
Yeah.
Could I walk up to some of them and then be like, hello? Can the dwarf get a ride on one of these?
The dwarf does not want to ride shit. She wants to ride. I'm just going to watch, and when she gets chomped up, I'm going to laugh. A very hearty, low belly laugh.
There's four merchants talking amongst each other, and they look at you, and then the dwarf, and then back at you, and they look at each other, and they chuckle amongst themselves. Yeah, this could be worth a bit of a laugh. And they say, sure. and it hands you a well, they say that you can ride scaleback.
Scaleback.
Yeah, that doesn't sound ominous.
Oh,
No, none at
yeah,
all.
he's a nice tame dinosaur. We've had him for a while, actually. You should be fine with him.
Okay.
I follow behind
So they
Johnny.
give me the reins or something.
They take you over to a pen, and they introduce you to a scaleback, which is a Triceratops.
Does Scaleback have a saddle?
It's a young Triceratops. Actually, it's probably about 3-4 feet high, but it's like 2 feet wide and about 5 feet long. Like, to scale makes the dwarf look not so big. As small size.
Okay. I'm like, okay, I
Oh,
can
it's
ride
dwarf
this
size.
one. I can ride this
Yeah.
one.
Right.
It's like riding a miniature pony. Is
I can help you get on if you need me to.
that a dwarf tossing joke?
Maybe.
I don't think I like your attitude. But yes, please. I need some help.
Alright. So I assist the dwarf while getting onto the thing,
Strength
the
check.
dinosaur.
Yeah, shit. I don't
they
even
provide
know
a
how
box.
much I weigh.
And you see some coins being passed amongst the people that were watching.
Do I
I'd like
see
to get
this?
one in.
Roll me a d20, please, perception.
Roll your roll
Oh.
20.
I've got a silver that I'd like to get in on this action, please. One on Scaleback, if you would.
Straight 9. You don't notice the coins being passed. You're more worried about the business end and the other business end of the dinosaur.
Okay. I tell Chione, I say, if I die, I'm gonna kill you.
Well, no, if you die, you're not going to be able to kill me.
That is not the point at hand.
Abba, you notice they're discussing how long the dwarf is going to stay on for.
Oh, I really see who my friends are.
30 seconds. There's a few other people saying the same bit. Yeah, are you on, Flint?
I guess.
There's kind of like foot stirrups, so you find your feet naturally stuck into them, and the reins, you can feel it kind of move around underneath you.
The saddle?
The saddle, and also, well, it's attached, but you can feel the dinosaur sort of moving around with the weight
Oh,
of you on
okay.
them.
All right.
And it gives out kind of a grunt. Sort of,
I kind of start petting behind its ear, what I think might be its ear, and
I
go,
look at
nice, Betsy.
I
Nice,
look at the
Betsy.
dwarf, and I'm like, hey, you look good on that.
Oh, you think so?
One of the guys opens up the pen and removes the blindfold from the dinosaur. And
Good
for a brief
night,
second, nothing
Betsy.
happens.
Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah, okay, is there a button or a lever to push?
And the guy that showed you where the dinosaurs were, he just stares at you and smiles, and he says something in a language that you didn't understand, and the dinosaur just fucking bolts out the pen. And it starts making its way through the crowd. And can you give me a strength check, please?
As I'm making this strength check, can I have my character just yell something?
Yeah, of course.
Like, I do now physically know that, oh shit, is going through my head, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just say, everybody's fucking dead! Everybody's fucking dead! Dead!
I burst out in
Okay.
laughter. Oh.
Take that shit. I'm still screaming, holding
That's a
on
good
for the
roll.
life of me. Everybody's fucking dead!
Like, your leg muscles are actually helping you attach to this thing. And you're just bouncing up and down. It's like a little dwarf just going as it's going along. Like it's not a fully grown sort of Triceratops, and it's just it charges out of here at the stables and just bolts left. And it's like as it goes along. People are just parting out the way, so see like a dwarf charging down at them on a Triceratops. A group of people following behind you, cheering, and you notice that you're starting to head towards the building.
I pull a yank back. Well, if I can get to a point where my ass is actually on the saddle, I yank back on the reins.
And the Triceratops kind of like does a skid. It kind of just goes, and it comes like a couple of inches away from a small child that's holding a dinosaur teddy bear. And she just looks up and just goes, "Mummy," and the dinosaur just goes, just like breathes in its face. I can imagine you're probably a bit white by now.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And everybody's cheering behind you. And the guy that let the dinosaur out the pen and removed the sort of drape from its face comes up next to you and goes, "Not bad, dwarf, not bad." And he takes the reins slightly from your hand and steers the dinosaur back up this way. What do you do?
So is he still leading the fucking the dinosaur, or is he like motioning that I can get off, or what?
He takes a step back, in your moment of seeing what's going on.
I ask him, "Can I get down and punch you in the face now?"
He says the word again.
Oh, fucking hell.
And the dinosaur just kind of like does a wheel spin. I see you've rolled a 13. You almost fall off the saddle backwards, like you almost roll backwards off onto the floor and land on your ass. But for some miracle, you managed to grab hold of your butt cheeks of awesomeness, managed to just keep hold of the suction.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Junk in a trunk. The squat of the anvil and the furnace certainly worked out for you. And you start trudging back up again, and the crowd parts to cheering and jeering at you as you go by.
I'm still screaming my previous chant. Everybody's fucking dead. Everybody. Killing all.
There's just a ruckus of laughter of what's going on. Everyone's in bits. And
angry dwarf noises.
It's like the best thing they've seen in a long time that made them laugh. A small dwarf running up and down on a Triceratops cursing everything is just a highlight of the day of the market right now. The merchants are turning around and looking away from their wares, which is a very risky thing to do in that marketplace. To look at what's going on. And the Triceratops runs back into the stable. And just skids to a stop again. Can you roll me another d20? 19. You end up on its neck, and just like your face is just like against its frill on the outside. And it kind of shakes a little. And it starts grazing at the hay that's on the floor.
I dismount. I'm gone.
Can you make me a dexterity check, please?
Fuck you.
As you do so,
Splendid roll.
you kind of fall off the saddle with your foot still in the stirrup and just land on your ass.
No.
Is he upside down?
It's just kind of like his legs just stuck into it. It's just like, fuck this, fuck you, fuck the dinosaur, like, fuck that.
Aw. Well, that's right where I was, right?
Yeah, you're there. Like the crowd comes into the
I guess I'll lift up the dwarf and get his foot unstuck and put him upright. That was fun, wasn't it?
No, mother, fucking son of a. Give me my fucking hammer. Just fucking motherfucking.
I had to mishap.
Fucking,
You're good at
snatch it.
this.
fucking just do my little Nazi dwarf stomp out of there. Motherfucking son of a gun. Fucking
As you
shit.
come out of as you come out the stables, everyone's clapping and applauding you, and a few people toss some silver dollars on the floor towards you.
I just shake my head and fuck it. Why not? I pick up the money, take a bow. You all are still dead!
Angrily accepting the tips.
You pick up 12 silver pieces.
Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans.
You also pick up...
Herpes.
No,
No,
I need to find an image of this. One second, I'm just trying to... here we go.
You said 12?
12. So that's 1 gold and 2 silver. You are provided with... And I'm just going to send this to you on Discord so that it's just you that's got this.
DI.
Like you inspect the
Alright.
coins and it's like standard silver dollars of this area. And you also notice this amongst it all. Can you see that on Discord?
Yes, I can. So, odd coin.
Yeah.
Would I recognize the symbol on it? Like, does it look like anything I've seen, like, within the last few seconds?
Yeah, you were just riding one.
Okay, so odd dino coin. Got it.
Yes.
Alright, let me put that on my character sheet.
Alright. Can I walk up to the person that led us to the dinosaur? The pen.
Yeah, he's just laughing amongst his friends. He says, "Your friend is very good at..." I don't know why he's just turned into Jonas.
Yeah. Like, come
Just let you know,
back.
that's the other character in my campaign
Come
that I play, a
back.
Russian
This
trader.
game.
Who
Play
might
this
or
game.
might not be alive by the end of the next session.
Play this game.
Your friend is very good at riding dinosaur.
Yeah.
You should enter him in the races.
That'll take
I
some
heard that!
convincing, but I will try. But thanks
You all
for
will die!
thanks for letting him ride. That was fun.
Thank you for the entertainment.
You too. And I walk off after the dwarf.
They're like imitating the dwarf that was on it. They're like doing this and just going, like, pointing at the bloke who's doing it and laughing.
All right, that was good.
I'm going to the bar. I don't know where I'm at, how I'm getting there, where the direction of the bar is, but I'm going to a bar.
I'll follow the dwarf and keep him from getting in trouble.
Okay.
I'm dwarf sitting.
Better than dwarf tossing.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be laughing my ass off and following the pair of them because that was a full day's entertainment.
Which is trouble.
Fantastic. I think what I am going to do, and I'm sure this is kind of like a cliffhang place to do it, but I just seen the time. I'm gonna have to call it because I gotta get ready for work.
Alright.
Boo!
Yeah.
That's the Joseph's face.
I don't see him. Hang on.
At least let Sir Joseph find somewhere for a Mai Tai.
My side. I'm busy just gulping down the local water, apparently.
It's just now a big, like, Augustus gloop of bubbles.
Yeah,
Like,
just-
do you think you've
water.
had enough, sir? Fuck off! This is only a weapon.
Okay, so quick question. I asked this question last session, and you said we'll see next session. So I'm asking this session: have we bumped up to level 3 yet?
I'm gonna say yes.
All right, thank you.
What?
The dino riding was the done it.
It's
No.
time experience in the world.
It was ass up buns of steel that did it.
Yeah.
Hot cross buns of awesomeness.
Oh yeah, buddy. +2. Alrighty. So
Totally
I can.
your new nickname, Hot Cross Buns. I like that a lot.
I have no idea how to do a
Fine.
level up on this
He's always
sheet.
angry and his buns are steel. Flint's Dino Ride.
Slightly meta question. Did any of my retainers spot all that nonsense?
Did they get it on papyrus?
Let Huey see it. Come on.
Because they were supposed to be looking for them, so that's a fair question.
Yeah, they would have come across a dwarf riding a Triceratops, and they would have only assumed it had been one person.
I shall await their return, such that I can move that way. With great haste and much water, and a requirement to relieve oneself.
Glug, glug.
Slosh.
Alright, so close that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do level up on this sheet, because I don't know how it works, if I'm honest.
I'm not even going to touch that. I'm going to have to wait till later. I got my character sheet on an app on my phone. Everything
do
was
you?
automatically pumped up.
It might be easier. I don't know if you guys have still got it. I sent out a PDF
The
character
I have
sheet.
PDF
it.
does everything.
You know
It
what,
does everything.
actually?
You can always transpose from that to that.
I've tried using that, and no, you all know me by now. I can fuck up a cheese grater. I
Stop
can't get
putting your
that
dick
PDF
in
to
it.
work. Oh!
Yeah, I gotcha.
I had a feeling all the pubic hair laying everywhere was a dead
I've just
giveaway.
recalled I've got that Dungeon Master's Vault thing. And I think I've got a copy of Sir Joseph in there. We could be
Copy of Sir
wrong.
Joseph. Let's see.
I do. I have Erica on mine, so I'm going to be working on that later.
Oh, more spell slots. Oh.
Yes, Sir Joseph. Here he is. I found the bugger. Right, okay.
How do you level up again?
Yes, so you guys dinged, especially after the fight combat from last time.
Not there. Change.
Why not?
So do you
this?
want us to do what we did last time and just send you a copy of the character sheets, and I guess you'll transpose them to the game or roll
So
20?
to you guys, I might run a light session next Saturday.
Yeah,
just to go over what we did
I
today.
can go and do mid-session nonsense.
Or if you guys would rather just upload your own and not need that session to go through stuff, what you encountered, etc., etc.
We could do I'm down for a small session on Saturday because there's still a few questions that I'd like answered. Nothing that detrimental needs to be taken care of like right this second.
I have to click or select a subclass now.
Oh, I get blindness, deafness, and gentle repose. Yay!
I probably
got
gained something.
List.
Level 3 tends to do things.
Yes, it does. Well, see, we're kind of lucky in that aspect because all of our special shit starts right off at level 1, so we don't get anything special again until level 3.
That's pretty much happens.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I'm going to leave a note for myself so I can remember to do that.
I'll do this while I'm
Do
at work.
level up. Do what my do level up nonsense. Hang on.
And I'll flesh out the channels in the A4 Dugeons and Dragons section. So all the NPCs that you encountered, all the objects, etc. Will.
Fair enough. Apart
Here
from the
and
one
then.
object
Oh
which
yeah, the
isn't
other
yet shared.
tiefling.
Say again.
You gave Saint a special coin that none of us are aware
Yes. Yeah. He has
Oh.
possession of.
My mistake. We get Dick at level 3. We get we get bonus spells. That's it.
of. Oh, sod off.
The Forge
Yeah, I'm
domain
looking
doesn't
at it
really
right
get
now.
too much because it's kind of a nerf towards the fact that you get a +1 armor
Yeah.
and
Well, no, I'm just talking basic cleric. I haven't actually looked in the domains yet. I think I get bonus spells, but that's it. 3rd level, I get heat metal and magic weapon. I can turn somebody else's weapon magical. And heat metal. Yeah. Yeah, just bonus spells, bonus HP, and yeah, that's it for me.
cool. So in your own time, or if you want to sit down together on Saturday, we can go through all the spells and bits and pieces that you're getting, or the items we come across, or
Yeah,
even
'cause-
about the culture of the place. You can even ask questions about that.
I've still got a apparently I've still got a trinket that I have that I've still never fucking. I have no idea what it does or whatever. Then I'll find out about this coin and I don't know. Figure
By the
something out.
way, while I was waddling around town and stuff, I was just like calling out the shit that I see. Oh, over here by blah, to the stones, kind of exploring for people. It's like, oh, there's this thing over here. It probably makes no sense to them, but like throughout the day, you just
So
hear like
Erica's ass was just constantly
just
uttering.
talking random.
And I can guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, Flint didn't catch a damn thing you said.
Because you're too busy riding a baby
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus.
And
Yeah,
not
it
trying to
was
blow off
priorities.
steam at the local bar.
Well, at least you weren't bored when you were riding that thing. You're
Yeah,
probably
it
more
was true.
scared.
Oh yeah, shit.
That was actually fun. I enjoyed role playing that.
I love Amber's face right now. It's just like perplexion, confused, perplexion.
I'm having an argument with the Dungeon Master's Vault page. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
I'm also
Are you
having
winning?
an argument with it, I think.
Not sure because it doesn't appear to have saved the adjustments I made when we went up to level 2. I don't know why.
That's why I love this app. The only thing it does not save are my fucking spells, and I gotta put that in manually. Everything else fucking does it for me.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yep. Okay.
That is I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just announcing. Yes. Okay. I've managed to fangle my way into level 3.
What, you just done it like that?
Oh no! It's undone itself. Right. Screw what I just said.
Yeah, mine's all done
Yeah,
because of this
that's
PDF. It's awesome.
Why has it not?
Back pedal. Tuesday, Rich.
Tuesday.
Yes. Could I go through my new character for Fallout?
Yeah, we can certainly bat around your requirements.
Because a presumed new character for my.
Some
campaign.
assumption to that might be beneficial.
For those of you who don't know, I shot Mim in the face with a shotgun.
Oh, was that in the recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it!
It was right at the end. It all got really weird right at the end of the session.
Yeah, because I was listening to it while I was at work, but then I got caught up in work and I couldn't finish
Yeah.
the actual stream.
At the end of the session, it got like super freaking like whoop whoop.
Serious, yeah. Basically, Sir Joseph.
No.
Basically, Jonas, it's because it begins with J.
Yeah.
Which is the character I play, which is the Russian trader from somewhere.
Somewhere.
Mim basically, he had a bad day. He got woken up by a train horn by a toaster, aka the robot that belongs to Amelia. He then tried to shove some tea from a crazy old hippie doctor, which is Frosty.
Yeah.
And then he got lamped on the back of the head by Mim. So all in all, the morning wasn't a good morning.
It was not. It really was not.
And he pulls a shotgun on Mim and says, "Look, just back the fuck up." Squeezes a round off in front of him, like churns up the dirt in front of him, and Mim continues to give him shit. So it's just like, "Fuck you," and just like pulls the trigger.
I'm gonna have to go back and what is it like the last 5 minutes?
It's literally like the last I
Maybe
guess the
half
whole
an
thing,
hour?
like half hour, like the last half hour of the
yeah,
session.
I'm gonna have to.
But it's
I'm gonna
super freaky, and you can
To
probably
be
tell.
completely honest, for like the first, I think it's like 20 minutes of that broadcast, I thought my phone was broken because it kept just saying "Please stand by"
Yeah,
for like 20 minutes. And I'm
no,
like,
I put that
"What
up
the fuck?
whilst I'm doing my
Play.
preparing, and then
Yeah.
once I've got everything ready, I'll click the button to make it happen.
I kind of figured that's what it was after it's finally started playing. I'm like, well, let me fast forward a little bit.
No,
Let me
there
see.
was a lot
I
of
hear
please
noise.
stand by, because it was like a good half hour or so of that before I actually got
Yeah.
things working. Yeah. No,
So,
the please
Yeah,
stand by
that
literally
was
means please
right.
stand by.
Okay. Yeah, you had me going. I thought there was something wrong with my phone. I was all like, I ain't seeing shit. What the fuck? All right, kids. Oh, well, this was fun. This was fun.
Yeah, sorry, this
What's
was a short
next?
one today, guys. I'm
Well, it's not
tail end
bad.
of a corn dog at the moment.
I'll see if I can't get a hold of my brother, see what the fuck his problem is.
No, I
see
got a
why
whole
he
bunch
didn't
of
show
new
up.
spells to play with. So
There we go.
Mhm.
I got
New toys.
a whole bunch of
Yeah.
new
I'm
spells to
looking into
tinker
stuff
around
too.
with.
If and when he joins us again, he wouldn't have missed much. So
No.
Apart
there
from a
it
really
goes.
entertaining dino ride.
Yes,
know what?
if I have to pass out any kind of well done for role playing, I think either the bus stop dino stop commentary Which-
There are bus stop dogs.
Yeah.
was perfect, or the dwarf being run ragged around the streets was just beautiful.
Oh yeah, it was great because I'm like, I ain't getting on the goddamn things. And then I see the small dinosaur. I'm like, I can handle that. I can do this with.
Oh god.
Everybody's
See?
fucking
I
dead.
knew it would work.
Yeah.
Amber rolled a 2.
Congratulations, Amber. We're proud of you.
Oh, was that your
Yeah,
hit
that's
points?
terrible. hmm
Oh no!
Ah. I
Does
just
everybody
take
want to
the
do their hit
average.
points as well?
I'm gonna go average.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
okay with
No.
you, I just take the average because fuck it.
You know, I got to be honest.
Probably
I was
start rolling
rolling.
with it at like level 5.
I think there is something broken with this app because I did roll hit points and it gave me max hit points again. So I'm either really fucking lucky or this algorithm is off.
Press it again.
I
Because
think we should have the DM roll for those things, or do it like that in the.
well, I'm at level 3 with 30 hit points now. Well,
That's a lot.
3d8
mean,
plus my
In
constitution.
fairness,
no, plus
at
2
level 3,
modifier.
I've got 20. What have I got now?
Oh no, it included my modifier plus 2, so I'm right there at. It didn't give me the. Okay, I'm right there at 32. If I gave me max hit points every time plus my modifier, I would be at 36 hit points.
Yeah, I'm at 27 at the
Wow.
moment. So
Okay.
That sounds
23.
pretty average.
So
Wow.
no, it didn't give me. It didn't give me max. I thought it did. That was my bad.
So everyone who's rolling in health points, Amber, how's yours doing?
I just realised I hadn't actually done mine for my second level because my first level should have been a flat 8 plus my constitution. My next one is plus d8, and I've forgotten to do that for level 2, so I do need to add some.
Yep, get the health on.
take the average. It's much safer.
I wouldn't. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that too, because that's kind of bullshit. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair. So for 2 levels, can I have an average, please?
Yes, of course.
I mean, I need help with math because I am bad at math.
On a D8, it's a 5.
Thank you.
5 plus con, or was it just
5 plus
Straight.
con.
yeah? So whatever your con mod is, 2 or something.
So yeah, 5 plus con
So it's
is
14
1.
on to 10, so that's 24.
No, because my original one was 8 plus 1.
Okay, so that's 9, so it's 23.
I can actually do my fucking
Look at Rich
spell.
trying to work out. His head's just like, oh.
Number. I've had my head buried in working out all this.
No, I fucked up again.
Newbies D&D sesh stuff. So I've had Excel sheets filled with numbers.
No, I think I'm sorry. Go back to what I was saying previously. For some reason, I thought it was a D10 for the priest. It's not. It's a D8. So 3 times 8 is 24 plus 2 points per level. That's 6. So yeah, that puts me at 30. Yeah, there's something wrong with this algorithm because I'm doing
Well, what's your con
I'm doing
mod?
the roll. It's 2
So you've got 6 hit points before you do any dice then.
exactly. So hypothetically, if I've got 6, like you said, right off the bat, I've got 6.
And
And
then you've got
then-
8 to start with, so you've got 14 at level 1,
And-
effectively, with your extra levels on top.
Well, the math is right. It would be if I had max hit points with my modifier, it would be 30 points. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave it up to the DM. Leave it as it is, or do you want me to re-roll it now in plain sight? Because I think I can alter it on this. No, I cannot.
I suggest
Fuck.
not using the app because obviously it's not working. So you can just
Okay.
roll them, or you can take the average. It's in your ballpark.
Okay,
Ooh, I get to choose my speciality.
Yeah. Level 3 is the happy level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Where you
is.
get toys. It's all
Yeah.
downhill from here.
Yeah, that's it. End of game. Level 3. Game's over.
What is
Reroll new
today's the
characters.
30th, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay, so it's I can roll it back to level 2. Okay, so Flint Fireforge Cleric level 2. Boom. Okay. There's all right. Now we do level up, and it's got that and average, right? Average. Done. Okay. So I did average, and it put me at 27.
Yeah, which is what I've got on my averages. So you must have the same
Okay.
con mod as me.
Constitution is my modifier is 2.
I have... Hang on, I've got +3. How have you got the same as me then? What? Makes no sense.
Saints.
Yeah, that actually makes no sense.
I'm just...
Because I've got a +3 con mod. So my level 1 was 11. My level 2 put me at 19. And my level 3 has put me to 27.
So what it did? Okay, goddamn! I know what happened. What it fucking did was it still kept me at max hit points with the Constitution modifier for level 1 and 2, and it only took the average for average hit
Oh,
points for level 3. I'm gonna have to rework this fucking thing. I'll do it sometime during this
But
week.
listening to you talk about it, it's like, what?
I mean, I kind of had an idea of what it was, and I just went back through and did the math, and that's exactly what it did. It kept me at max for first, second level with the con mod, and then it gave me the average. So I'll strip the hit points itself just by itself. I'm gonna have to make copies of the character,
do something
delete it from
magical.
the app. No, I know how to fix it.
Can
Instead
you not
of fucking,
just...
I was rolling, and the roll it just kept giving me max fucking hit points. I'm like, either I'm really that lucky or the algorithm for that is fucked up. So I'm gonna knock it back down to first level, recopy everything onto the character, and just hit average, and that'll bring me back up to where I'm supposed to be at.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Should have kept my fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, you should have done.
Just stuck with 30 hit points.
Gonna come back with like.
Thing is, though, I mean, even the 30 hit points wouldn't be like completely out of face where you are.
There's a few things that you may have crossed or come across that could do quite a lot of damage.
I'm sure there are, but I'm just saying in terms of what our characters currently are and where we are in the world, it's. I'm sure that we could probably be snapped in two by anything big enough and angry enough.
Oh, of course, like one of those fucking dinosaurs.
Like a baby T-Rex.
Or actually, you know what? I think what I'd like to do is Frosty said he's not having any problems with the PDF. So next Saturday, instead of me going through all this bullshit, I'll just delete this fucking app, seeing how apparently it's not working properly. If it's fucked up on this, I don't know what else it's fucking up on. So I'm gonna have to go through and see. No, that's not right either. No, all my modifiers are right. So for my Warhammer, it's giving me a +5 for attack without the bonus for being a Forge cleric. So proficiency gives me +2. The modifier for strength gives me +3. There's my +5. So that looks like it's right. Yeah.
How the hell have you got +3 in strength mod? You lucky bastard.
16 on strength, but I also have like a 10 for dexterity, an 8 for charisma.
I see.
Yeah, somebody didn't get a good roll.
Admittedly, I did bucket my stats all into Con and Wiz, so
My Constitution and Wisdom are actually pretty good. It's like my 3 highest scores are in Strength, Constitution, and Wisdom. 16, 15, 15. The other 3, Dexterity, Intelligence, and Charisma, 10, 10, and 8. So it's all like, on a balancing scale, it's balanced. On a fucked up scale, it's going from one side of the spectrum to the other.
yeah, min-max all the way, bruv.
Yeah.
And if you look
So-
at Amelia's character, he's got an 18.
Yeah, I despise the fact that when I saw that, I was like, Jesus freaking Christ, an 18, like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's your stats again, Amelia?
Strength 18, Dexterity 16,
For fuck's sake.
Constitution 14, Intelligence 12, Wisdom 11, Charisma 14.
Yeah, she got
Like,
ridiculous
all
rolls.
Yeah, those are
good
nice.
rolls, but
Those
with
are
an
nice.
18
Jack
set on
rolled.
top of it. Yeah, I
He
mean,
rolled it on camera.
it
On the
was
camera.
it was all done on camera. This is, I mean, we were all there watching it, so yeah, good times.
She cheated somehow.
I got-
That shit's loaded. Yeah. Yeah, that shit's loaded.
Lucky.
So you can microwave dice to alter the center of gravity. And that's what she did. I
Like-
taught her about that.
Right, okay.
So you told her to do that and take it to my house so that I use it.
Those
Yeah.
specific
Yes.
dice.
Ugh.
No,
How
it
that
was the
works.
satellites.
Okay.
They're like beaming from above, like ooh, like.
Microwaving. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why we have our 10 helmets, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. I
Cool.
use Yorkshire puddings on my hats.
Yorkshire puddings.
Just giant Yorkshire pudding helmets.
I gotta find
okay,
the frame.
Amber?
Aw.
She's falling asleep.
Yeah, I was concentrating. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just I could see that you were chewing on something. It's like,
What level does your proficiency go up?
I think it's per class.
Oh.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
per
I could
class.
take-
'Cause there's each class in the DMG, sorry, the PHB rather, has the little there's a table.
You don't see it.
Mine
You don't
starts at
see-
level 5.
So does mine.
It goes to
So-
3.
yeah, most people are level 5.
Can I use
No, I
things
guess I
out of
was wrong.
Unhearted Arcana?
Yeah, Chained Arcana. It should be in the PDF.
Yeah, it's in the PDF. Where the hell is the PDF list your proficiency?
Up at the top. Proficiency bonus, right by your max hit points.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
But that is actually a pretty steep. I mean, I was complaining about how the clerics only get spells for the 3rd level, but we go from only having 3 first level at 2nd to having 4 first level and 2 2nd level.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I've got a whole huge list of
Yeah,
spells. to
that's-
Yeah,
roll.
you got a
that's-
big.
And then the wisdom modifier plus the bonus spells you get for your domain. That's actually a pretty hefty chunk. I'm gonna actually have to do some reading during work this week and find out what I want to do with those spells.
Mm.
Oh my god! Oh, that was a good stretch. Oh, I think I just. Oh, I need a cigarette after that one.
And the one thing that I spent a good portion of this session looking up was to see if there was any way to sensibly reduce the weight of armors without like ridiculous magic things. Because the only
And?
the only thing I could find was a ridiculous magic thing. It's a 7th level magic
Yeah.
thing where you can create weightless armor.
Well, it's. I don't even think it's so much. I'm sure the weight doesn't help, but in the circumstances we're in, because of the tropical environment, it's the type of armor also.
Yeah,
I mean, essentially, you're like one of those Jiffy Pop, stovetop popcorn things.
yeah, I'm
You know?
doing myself. But the fact that I basically have a permanent what is it? Bloody not encumbrance. The other thing. Tiredness,
Hang on.
I remember.
sleepiness, dozy.
What's the average for a hit point increase if I use it if it's a D10?
5.
No, it'll be. You know, I don't know. I think
3.
it's a 6.
Really?
Six?
Is that
Are you
average plus
serious?
I haven't got my PHP to hand.
Well, which one do I select? Because there's 3.
Generally, when the average is used in a book, it's usually the midpoint number and then raised above the average weight point.
She's a fighter, right?
No. Yeah, I'm a fighter, and my
One
constitution
second.
is +2.
I'll tell you that in just a second. That's fighter. Okay, so we're looking at the book. It says hit
Yeah,
points at
6.
higher level. It's 1d6. Yeah, 1d10 or 6. So yeah, he's right.
Okay, so 6 plus constitution.
Every level. Yep.
Okay, so it's 28.
Jesus.
This one. Alright.
I think the cleric is a 5.
Yeah, because the midpoint number on 8 is 4, and then you just top it because of the halfway.
Well, I'm not taking that away. I know for a fact I rolled an 8 for my first fucking level, so that's 8. So
Yeah, but your first level
10,
is
I'm
always
fine.
8, because your first level is always your max hit die.
Okay. So that was 8. God damn it. Shit, halfling. Not a half.
Is there a way
Cleric,
to easily
there it is.
level up the thing in roll 20 as well, or do I just put this to 900? And then I click the hammer.
So for us, it's a 5. The cleric, it's a 5.
Yeah.
7. So that's 14 points on top of the 10 I had. So that's 24. So I'm only missing 6 points. What the hell is he doing? You look like a fucking white bobblehead. White trash bobblehead.
You can only pick champion here. What the hell?
What?
In the roll 20 character upgrade thing, you can only pick champion as a martial archetype.
That's because probably Roll20 isn't like fully supported by Wizard of the Coast.
And the massive PDF.
Is it still owned by
Yeah, the
Wizards of the
PDF
Coast?
had
Because I thought they
everything.
traded hands again.
I'm pretty sure Wizard of the Coast still have it on their books.
Okay.
Pretty
I was
sure.
just wondering. Because I still have, my daughter actually has my old D&D shit from like 2nd and 3rd edition, where it's still stamped with TSR.
TSR, yeah.
Yeah, man. No, but I thought I read somewhere, this was a while back, that Wizards of the Coast was either buying or trading or getting rid of something, and I thought there was something in there about Dungeons and Dragons.
They've got huge amounts of IP though, so it might have been like a subdivision or something, I don't know. But as far as I'm aware, the core assets of D&D are still owned by Wizards of the Coast.
All right, cool.
Could be wrong.
They got
check.
their hands in a lot of shit.
Nope, D&D.wizards is the official, so there we go.
So it's not Wizards of the Coast anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The URL to get to D&D is dnd.wizards.com.
Oh, okay. So never mind. It is Wizards. Oh, God damn it, Richard! You're confused it me. All right, kids. And on that note, I think I'm gonna go take a piss and go see what trouble I can get into.
GTFO.
What are you doing, Conan?
I don't know. I got to see what's going on in the real world for a minute.
See if we can beat your brother up.
Yeah.
Right.
That's gonna be a $300 round trip. It's almost worth it. Knock at his door. Hey, whack! Okay, I gotta go catch my flight.
Well, I hope he's alright.
Well, I'll find out sooner or later. He's probably let his phone die and he's fucking around on his computer.
Updated dynamic lighting.
Cool.
That is
Thanks,
something.
kiddies,
Sure.
for D&D episode 5.
Oh yeah, I should
Those
probably stop
are-
recording now.
You're recording